Hashtag Minecraft.
Throwing creepers at the... Yeah, that's a great idea. Everybody, this stream is currently brought to you by toothpicks. Use them. Alright, that's all I got. That's the advertisement. We can go for whatever now.
Wait, has it already started?
It started now, yeah.
Ah, oh shit. See? Horrible intro.
What's up, Crazy? How you doing?
You know, good. Living life.
Gotta pretend like we haven't
How are you?
spoken in like 20 minutes and haven't been talking
Yeah,
nonstop
right.
since. Oh,
How's your
man.
week been?
It's been alright. You know, work nonstop, hands hurt.
I
Same old, for me.
actually, how's work?
Shitty.
How's work been?
Let's not
You
talk
liking
about
it?
work if we can avoid that topic. Use that as a last minute.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. Well, did you? I'm not gonna take all these articles to truth because, again, they're probably like stupid clickbait websites. But on my phone, I scroll to the right and it shows news. Did you hear about a Twitch streamer went off stream because there was a shooting by her house?
I have not seen that, no. No, I haven't seen that at all.
There's that one.
What streamer was it?
I don't know. I could probably look it up.
It was
real quick.
there was an
And then
incident a few
there-
years ago with Dr. Disrespect. Or not a few years ago, like last year with Dr. Disrespect. Somebody was popping shots off at his house too. Like I remember seeing that. That was forever ago though.
How old is that guy? If you know.
He's got to be like mid-30s. Has to be, because he was working for Activision in like his mid-20s. That was like Modern Warfare or Advanced Warfare time. It was like he designed most of the maps for that.
And question real quick, because I was kind of confused. Are you live on Twitch or are you live on YouTube?
Twitch. I can't get the YouTube up.
Oh, okay. Because I went to your YouTube. Is it the content channel?
Yeah,
then?
yeah, it is. It's just up for right now until I can get the download going. For those of you
Okay.
who are
I just
kind of curious as to what the hell's going on, currently streaming this on Twitch, so I can download it later and edit it if I get the opportunity. I'm assuming that everything looks fine. I don't really know. I haven't really checked it out, and I probably should do that.
I'm gonna watch it right now, or at least look at it.
Do me a favor, mute the audio if you do
Just
it.
give it a yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, I just did that right when you said it. This is actually pretty cool looking. Like he's talking.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah. That's.
nonstop ramble.
I thought
ramblings.
the party overlay was a good touch. Like every time I speak, it highlights my name. Every time you speak, it highlights yours.
Andy invited me to a party. I want to say thank you.
Oh, I think he recognized that. I think he recognized that you gave him a gifted sub.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it. Let's get Andy in here and see what happens.
Alright. Wait, I gotta switch the party.
No, you don't have to. It's invite only.
Second.
I can invite him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Words.
What up, fellas?
What's up, Andy? Welcome
Yeah,
to the
what's up, Andy?
podcast. How you doing?
Yeah.
You asshole.
Oh, it's doing good, and yeah, no, thanks a lot, Legz. I appreciate that gifted sub, man. I didn't
I know you're
glance
good.
at it, and I was like, "Oh, Kontent, thanks so much for subscribing, bro. You're the man." And then yeah, it's a gifted sub too.
Yeah, I've
Anyways.
made content where I'm watching it when it happened. I'm like, and content's like, oh, he didn't even notice it was you. I'm like, yeah, I know.
I know, bro. Not looking smart there.
That's alright.
What do y'all
If
up
you're
to?
lucky,
So
maybe.
having a podcast, huh?
Yeah, we're just
Yes,
we're
sir.
just going ahead and see what happens. Just getting some kinks
Yeah.
worked out.
Have you been, Andy?
Well, I've been living life.
It's good to hear.
That's what we all do, I guess, right? Same thing,
Some of us
different day.
that.
Well, anyway.
No, I can't complain,
Oh.
my man. Been got a little part-time job, so had a little bit of, you know,
Oh yeah,
cash is always
little
good.
bit.
you're doing the delivery
bit of
service, aren't
income.
you?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
sure
DoorDash?
am.
that what you're
No,
doing?
I'm not doing DoorDash, but there's somebody.
Grubhub.
Yeah, they have that around here. No, I've been
I got
just
some
for a
DoorDash
local
today.
like restaurant. So
Oh, that's good.
Now I'm hungry. Every time we
it's
talk
just
about
really
food,
chill job, man. I'm really, you know, and I can like sit back and watch Twitch a little bit during while I play work and stuff. While I deliver pizzas. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
hey,
Andy, have you
delivering
have you
pizzas
been tempted?
is no joke though.
Have you been tempted just to take like a slice of pizza as you deliver it? Like, have you gotten to that point yet?
I have.
No, because he feeds me really good. So that's funny that you mentioned that, though. I just did something dumb.
I think
Oh wait, y'all aren't in this game.
pizza
Andy,
delivery is actually a good job because when I make $20 an hour, but when I would work part time after my full time
yeah,
job, I almost would make more money on my part time job than I would my full time because the tips are
yeah.
outrageous.
No, that's what I realized. I was like, dude, this is actually working out. And I don't know. I've been getting really good tips recently, which is nice.
You just gotta smile and show them
Because,
your dick.
I mean, have you gotten to the point where like three hot chicks open the door and they're all like, "Oh my god,
dude, that's what I'm waiting
Mr.
for. I'm not
Delivery."
even lying. It's funny that you mentioned that.
Have you got a girl's
They
phone
don't even
number
have to
yet?
be hot.
Oh, they don't have to be hot.
I
You
have once. You
Just
just have that
three
much low
chicks.
standards.
I wasn't gonna say low standards. I was just gonna say low
Anyways,
expectations.
let's just
Well,
say I'll make the
okay, yeah.
decision when it comes to.
Hey,
No, buddy,
if it's
I
in
don't
the
know, man. I definitely thought about that. Sounds awkward, but
I mean, I had a girl one time I delivered food and she came in. She opened the door with just a towel on. I was like, oh, what's going on? It's like your
that's
total's this.
suggestive.
Can I have your? I actually got one girl's phone number and from delivering her food, and then we talked for a bit and it didn't really go anywhere. But
Your
I've
total is
I've been robbed
22.
one
I mean
time.
222. Excuse me.
Yeah, tits. I'm sorry. I got robbed one time,
You.
and that was fun.
When did this
That was a
happen?
story. I fucking uh 2011, right out of high school, I worked for Pizza Hut, and it was like my third month in there. And there's like a rule. It's not really a rule, but if we don't feel like we want to go up to a house, we don't have to. Well, I
Right.
didn't care. And there was no lights on really. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go knock and see what happens. Well, I go up there, it's dark as fuck. I knock. I don't. No one comes to the door, so then I'm about to call the guy's phone number, and some dude comes up from behind me, and I don't know if he had a gun or a knife, or he just put his hand on my hip, just whatever, and he's just like, give me your money. I'm like, I have $20 on me. That's all we carry. Here you go. And I just walk away, and then I was
Jeez.
like, there, $20. What are you gonna buy? You can get some gas money.
No, exactly, man. Thinking somebody would do a crime just for
Jesus.
that, you know?
Nah, dude. Like there was a
But
when I was
no, that's wild.
when I was
I don't
18 or 19. I took a trip to New York and like I was just walking down the street, like a couple of venues around, like rock concerts, stuff like that. And like as I'm walking down the street, about to get on the public bus, a guy walks up to me and says, "Hey man, how you doing? I don't have any money for the bus, but I have this really awesome knife." And I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna buy your knife, but thank you. The moment I got on that bus, it like just dawned on me. Was that man trying to fucking rob me? What the fuck is happening? So I just went.
He just wanted to show you his knife. That's all.
You're like, that's nice.
That's all he
nah.
wanted.
I'm,
He's just like, I got this nice knife. I want to show you.
Dude, knives scare me.
but like it's just so funny to think
Sorry.
about. Like even now, like how in the fuck was I that fucking naive and stupid to just not instantly think that, But oh well, it is what it is.
I'm not even stupid still. I don't know what we're talking about. I've done so much shady, not shady stuff, but like stuff that you would think I would be like, oh, red flags, but no, let's just continue to do so. Let's just do it. I don't know how PG you want this podcast to go.
I don't give a fuck.
If you want to
Dude.
get
Just
into
do
some
whatever you
stories,
want
we
to
can
do.
get
As PG as PG.
It's just we're gonna go G.
No
We're gonna go
guidance
straight
here.
G.
Yeah, straight like XXX video rated. That's what it should be.
All right. Well, here, let me think of something. I don't know. I'll just tell you the story that was on my YouTube video that you haven't watched yet. There was two of them. I think I already told you one, but I was in 6th grade. I was in gym class.
Is this about the
and
hooker?
We were no a hooker. Never even talked to a hooker. I was in gym class and we were doing the mile run, and I was like the last person finishing because I was walking it, like running. And either we didn't have enough time left, or the gym teacher wanted to be a bitch. She had the whole fucking class run out on the field, pick me up, and carry me back to the end of it, and then like kind of not even lay me on the ground. They like threw me, and I think I cried because I was so pissed because I felt like they were making fun of me because I mean I can walk, but I just kind of walk funny. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I gotta have the whole fucking class come run out there, pick me up, and then bring me all the way back. I was so mad. Like I've never been so like embarrassed in my life.
Dude, at least it was
like
the whole
one day
class
when
and
I
not just
forget.
like the biggest dude that's available. Like trying to force you to take a piggyback ride off the field type of thing.
I mean, that'd have been better, I
You
think.
think so?
Actually, I don't know. That'd probably been more. That'd probably been worse. I even had a teacher in high school make fun of me one time, and then they got fired.
Did you get them fired or did
And I
somebody
didn't-
else?
No, someone else said something, and then he got fired. He made fun of me because I mean, anyone would do
Backstreet
this,
Boys?
but Backstreet Boys. Wait, what?
Yeah, you just lost me. What the hell?
No, go on.
So, I
He
want some
made fun
Backstreet
of you
Boys.
because of but anyways.
No, I just tripped over the desk, not over the desk, but like my leg got caught on the desk, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but he just said something about my legs. He's like, "Oh, is it just because your legs?" Or I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Like I hated that shit. Like, question, and this is kind of on the topic of school, but what type of thing did you use to hide your guys' hard dicks? Did you do the waistband thing, or did you just pray to God it'd go down so you can get back up and get to class?
Wait, you see, I have super tiny penis, so
So it's fine. It just worked out.
yeah, it kind of looked like my underwear was in a bad situation.
I had the waistband thing, dude. That was hard to it ain't hard to hide, but just to get it to that point, you gotta hurry up and reach down there and fucking do it real quick before anyone notices you're doing something. Shit.
Let's just say it was an awkward period of my life that
Oh, fucking, it's still awkward now.
was,
Church
yeah.
boner.
Were you sticking
Um,
your hard on into a refrigerator and closing the door over and over again? Like, is that kind of weird or
I mean, that
sexually
sounds
confused or
like a fun idea.
The podcast took a gigantic turn.
We're just talking, Andy.
No,
It'll get
no.
edited eventually.
Yeah, we're
so.
just chatting. We're just we're just getting more dough over here.
All right, one more shot for Andy's curiosity when he was younger. No, I'm just kidding. No, I can talk
Wait.
about that though. I'm not ashamed of it. I
I
guess
can relate
but
to that.
there's people that at work and they still think I'm bi, which I'm not. But I always fuck around with people. But honestly, when I was 11, I thought I was because my aunt did stuff to me when I was younger, and I never felt comfortable around women for a while. I didn't do nothing sexually with any dudes, but I was just like, oh, my best friend, he's cool to hang out with. I feel, I'm gonna just hang out with him, and not fucking fuck with anybody else. And yeah, that shit was weird because I ain't go die in a hole.
Did you
fat
Did you
bitch.
just admit to being sexually molested by your aunt on a podcast? What the hell is wrong with you, crazy?
Hey, I mean, yeah.
Nothing's
I mean,
wrong. People
it's
gotta
just
be real, bro.
you gotta be real,
No, man, I hear you. That's
100%.
that's everybody has their own little journey. It sucks that you had to go through that, but to figure out where they're at, and yeah.
But technically, I know this is fucked up to say too. Technically, she's not my aunt because I found out that I mean my dad's my dad, but he's not like my sperm donor dad. So
Regardless,
yeah.
she's
Oh
wasted
yeah,
her
yeah,
life.
yeah. But technically, it's not blood.
She is your family,
My
though.
actually, you want to hear something fucked up? My best friend, and I know he was just joking, but like I told him about it, and like a couple weeks later, he thought of a joke. It's funny because
I
I
hate
mean
jokes
it's fucked
like
up,
that.
but it's funny because I'll laugh at anything, even if it's like kind of fucked up. But he said because it happened when I was 8 years old, or like 8 or 9, and he's like at 8 years old, I was trying to find some pussy. You were forced to have it. I'm like, dude, you're fucked up. You fucking. It's
Yeah,
like that's not it. That's not like I don't know. I mean, I think it's funny now because I mean it's fucked up funny, but it's just like people go through stuff, and I guess it's just life. You got to go through your own little trials and just see what happens. You just make the best of it, I guess.
What what would you guys say is
that's
the most?
all you can do, man.
What would you guys say is the most embarrassing time of your life? If I was like
Hi.
from the outside looking in, crazy, I would say that the scene phase for you would be the most embarrassing part.
No,
No? You don't think so?
I mean that was actually a good time because I got like I had I was writing poems. I had a huge fan base for that. Actually I like talked to so many fucking like women, and I never could talk to them in fucking school. I was always shy, and then I like went to my whole scene phase, and I got more like outgoing. I think my most embarrassing time. Well, I mean that is kind of embarrassing because I look like I was like in a band, I guess. But like high school sucked.
Oh,
I
what's
I
up,
hated high
Turbo?
school. High school was the worst
Alright,
time
yeah,
for me.
dude, I'll
And
join up.
You out of here, Andy?
No, sorry, I'm just
God, it's hot as
getting
fucking
some
here. I'm
invites
sorry.
on Call of Duty.
Oh, take another shot. I'm done. I'm like burning up. Oh my god. Why do I do these things to myself? Wish I could just pick up my AC and bring it in here. But no.
Why don't you open your
Different
door?
room. My door is open.
Why don't you open your door further? Eh? Eh?
I mean, technically I can open a little bit further. So, but, not further enough. And real quick, are you changing the pictures on the
Oh
stream?
no, it's automatic. Hey,
Cool.
I got a group of pictures together.
Where did Andy go?
He said he was gonna go play with somebody else,
He left
but it's
us.
alright. It's whatever. But no, if it wasn't you in this podcast, it would definitely be him, like legitimately. That's why I was okay with both of you being in
Him,
here.
me, the whole world. Let's do it.
Oh,
We should get like a podcast of like 50 people.
to give you what my embarrassing time in my life would probably be high school, just all 4 years of it. Cause like I didn't talk to anybody.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like I didn't say words to people at all. Like it wasn't that I was shy, it was that I just didn't want to be there. And like just being in a place that I didn't want to be, it sucked. So like my entire freshman year, like I took mostly science classes. So for my freshman year I took chemistry and physics and like general sciences and shit like that, and like the principal got so fucking mad at me, dude. And I mean like infuriated, because a freshman taking those courses was something that was kind of unheard of. And like after he kind of scalded me for it, like I just kind of gave up on school, because like I had done everything that I wanted to do. Like, cause like that's what I wanted to do, was I wanted to be in the science field. And after that, like it just became like drama, and creative writing was pretty fun, but like I didn't really try in it. Just different stuff like that.
Sorry, I got a dip in my mouth, but I kind of feel you. I wish I could go back, and I know we can't go back in time. I need to better myself in certain ways, but in high school, I I I had the mindset where if I was doing better than my group of friends, I would be okay in life. I don't know where the fuck I got that from, and I honestly don't know what my GPA was, but if I want to take a guess, it might have been like I don't know. I know it goes up to 4.0. It's probably like a C or a D. Like it was like I wasn't dumb. I just never did my work. Like I didn't care. I just did enough to where I would pass. And I actually had to take summer school to get my diploma for 2 weeks because I failed one. I needed one more credit and I failed my English because senior skip day is not a real day, but you know seniors
Did you
take
know
the day and
that,
we all
or did you
skip.
just do it anyway?
I just did it anyway.
Okay.
Like I knew it wasn't a real day, but I just wanted to be, cool. So I did it, and that day the teacher, I had a B in the class, and my English is horrible, but I know, like I'm good at the work was easy. Like my spelling is bad, and my grammar is so bad, but I had a B in the class, and then she made like a huge ass test for that day, because they're gonna everyone teacher's gonna hear about senior skip day. And then since I didn't show up, I failed it. My grade went down to a D. Then our school system made a new thing where you had to like if you didn't get a C or higher for that semester, you would fail. So I failed and I take summer school to get my diploma. And I wasn't going to college, of course. And it's just like I wish I could just go back and at least try and actually care. No, I probably still probably wouldn't have went to college or anything, but at least I could like or just learn certain trades. Like I'm learning stuff now because of my job, because I'm forced to learn like tools and stuff. I was never a hands-on guy, but now I'm learning. But it's just like certain things I wish I could go back and learn some new stuff and fix some stuff. But that's life. You just gotta one day at a time try to better yourself. But high school sucked for me because I was crippled Chris, and I had like four friends. Nobody really wanted to talk to me. I was super shy.
No, I don't think I would
I
ever
don't
want
know.
to go back. Like, as much as I hated it, like I really don't think anything would be different. Like, like even knowing what I know now, like I probably wouldn't change anything at all. And I know
Really?
that's really weird to say, but I mean it's absolutely true. Um, like I did what I wanted to do, like, and there was a few limiting factors to it, like I didn't have a car till I was 18, like I didn't have a job at all until I was till after high school. Like my mom just really didn't want me to do that. I guess she just wanted me to be a kid for a while, um but I don't know, like there was a lot of limiting
I
factors
think
to high school, and I feel like all of those factors would still be in play had I go back.
I wish my anxiety wasn't bad because in high school there were so many things I wanted to do. Like for example, our school, at least around here, the school I went to is known for their football program. We won state for Ohio in 2006, and we had like a couple guys. One guy went to the Colts, one guy went to the Falcons. Like we had a lot of good players, and it's just we were Division 2 because our school was like we needed like 20 more people to be Division 1, but we still played Division 1 schools and stuff. And our football team was so big that I could actually have played. I wouldn't have probably played or started or even. I mean, if we were winning like 50-0, the coach might have been like, "You can go in there and block or whatever." But I could have been on the football team, and not that I would have done anything, but it would have made me work out and actually get to know people, and that might have overcame my anxiety of my legs because people would have been like, "Oh, he can't really walk, but he's trying to do something." And then I wanted to run for class president because people kind of liked me, but it's like I was just my stutter isn't bad, but I get too nervous. Even when I never go through a drive-through. I still don't do it. I go inside because I can't. I know it's all in my head, but if I can't really see you, I mean, I'm talking to you fine. 'Cause I've talked to you for a while, but if I can't like see you, I get like nervous. So I've been trying to go through the drive-throughs and work on that. But there's so much stuff I should have did or tried instead of being all like afraid
Do they
of doing.
do they have Sonics in Ohio?
Yeah, that was my first job with Sonic.
Can you go into like a Sonic, or not go into a Sonic, but can you like pull up to like a Sonic drive-through and talk like that? Like, is that an issue for you?
I mean, kind of. Like I don't know. My mom said it's all in my head, and I know the stuttering isn't, but like just my anxiety is. And I was talking to a guy at work last night actually about this on my lunch break. He said his brother had a stutter bad, and like, mine isn't horrible, but all the speech classes I went to said I need to slow down when I talk because I talk really fast. So like right now I'm slowing down my words, but in my head I feel like I'm talking to someone. How would I say this word? Like if someone was mentally challenged and you're trying to explain something to them, that's what it sounds like in my head. Like I'm talking too slow, but a lot of people say that it just sounds fine. Sometimes they could tell that I'm slowing down. Like right now, like this moment when I'm slowing down my words, I feel like I'm talking too slow, or like I'm talking like if that makes sense to you. Like you could probably tell that I'm trying to slow down my speech, but I'm used to talking like this, like super quick, just like going. And
I feel like there's
when I
a
sing, I don't stutter.
I feel like there's like a really really big difference between like the North and the South, to where like the people in the North will talk as fast as they possibly can, and like they just say what they want
Really?
to say. Yeah, absolutely. There's people in the North who say what they want to say and just get it out like that. But then you come down to the South, like Tennessee or Alabama, and people just like they naturally just speak slower. It's hard to explain until you come across it. And that's something I think that Xbox Live has kind of taught me as well, is like meeting people on from like different states and different places. Like people talk slower intentionally in the South when they're from the North. It's because people can't understand them. It's a weird
Do you
concept.
think like people from the north? Oh, I know like New York, they have an accent, but like I'll talk to when I used to write poems, I would talk to fans like Skype, and I would try to get to know them and stuff. A lot of people say I have an accent, but I'm not from the South, and I don't have like a Brooklyn accent. But what is my accent then?
You're from
Ohioan?
a weird part of the
Well,
U.S. I
like
think.
American?
Well, you're like
Yeah, I don't.
central U.S. is which is really weird. Understand? Like you're not from the north, you're not from the south. You're from like almost in the middle of the United States. So like I feel like people from Ohio have a tendency of having like combinations of different accents.
What do you call pop? Do you call it pop or soda or Coke?
I call it by its
Whatever.
name.
Like what do you
Like
call?
I just legitimately call it by its name. Like if I have a Sprite in the refrigerator next to say like a Dr Pepper or something, I'll say, "Hey man, you want something to drink? I have a Sprite. I have Dr Pepper. It's up to you." You know, just something like that. Like I would never say Coke or pop or soda or whatever.
I feel like that's a better way. Honestly, it kind of shortens it up. Because if you came over and be like, hey, do you want something to drink? Like, or do you want a pop? And then you'd be like, well, what kind? And then I'll tell you what I have. I can just tell you to begin with, but I'm just used to saying pop. I guess that's what. I mean, in my head, that makes more sense because when you open it up, it pops. But like
Well, it's
oh,
called soda
there's
pop. I mean,
really
it's not like it changes anything.
no, yeah. I just don't know what I say differently than like I know that Southern people have certain ways of saying like certain things, but in my head, there's nothing. Now, honestly, like Ohio, I can't even think of anything that we say that a lot of other states don't say. We're known for corn, and our weather is weird as fuck.
It,
It could rain tomorrow, and then snow, and then it could be summer. Like Seriously, that's what it fucking does here in Ohio. It's like, oh, it's nice. It's summertime, and then it fucking gets like 40 degrees. It's like, really? This is weird.
All right, I have a small
And we're known
game
for
we
our
can play.
drugs.
If I say the
Alright.
phrase "can't never could," what does that mean?
Can't, never could.
Yeah.
If you say you can't do it, then you're not gonna do it.
That's exactly right. That's a big Southern thing. A lot of people in the North don't know that.
I don't think I've ever heard that. But go on.
Oh, you never heard that?
You got any more?
No. Yeah, there's a few, but I have to think about them. Just give me a bit. I'll come up with some.
I'm trying to think of what we say up here. Like, I don't know. There's nothing. I feel like I shouldn't have been born when I was, because I feel like I'm more. I know I'm not mature in a way, because I still act like I'm like in high school. If you look at my apartment, but like I feel like I wish I was born in the '70s and grew up in the '80s, because I don't understand people my age or even a little bit younger than me. Like I'll talk to guys at work and I'll ask them what their favorite like songs are or what they like to do, and it's just like I get people like the mainstream rap or whatever, but it's like why? That's not music. I mean I guess it is, but there's no like the reason I like NF so much, not even because he's a a a Christian. I just like him because his like he actually talks about like subjects. Like I like any rapper like that. Hobson. I mean, Hobson has some songs that are kind of funny or whatever, but like they actually talk about like stuff. I don't like the mainstream like oh it's lit fam or that to me that makes no sense. I don't
I'm in the kitchen, whipping and whipping,
Yeah,
whipping and whipping and whipping, and whipping and whipping and whipping the kitchen.
there's a girl on my Facebook. I was looking at her story and it's just like she was talking like that. I'm like why? Like what's the? I don't understand.
No, I don't get it either. Like I've never understood how the hell it went from like Twista and Busta Rhymes to whatever the fuck it is now. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, even Ludacris and all them. Like I know some of their songs weren't like great, but like
I can
they
kind
were
of
still.
I can kind of see the transition from say like somebody like Ludacris and Exhibit into the position we're in now. But like the people who were on top, like how it went from the people who were on top to what it is now, I cannot fathom that fucking transition at all. I can't. Like I've tried.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I think who started it was Lil Wayne.
You think so? Because I mean, he didn't do much mumble rap though, as a thing. Like that's something that was really off. Okay, he went to the bathroom. We're gonna take a quick 30-second break. We will be right back.
Have you ever had a peegasm? No or yes? Because I think I just had one of those. He left me. I also have a question. If someone does type in your chat, will it pop up on the screen still?
No. I'm not even.
Okay.
No offense, guys. If you are here, I'm not paying attention to chat like whatsoever.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Oh, also, hi Nap Times. How you doing?
Hey, Nap Times. I gave the podcast a share on the Twitter. I'm almost to 100 followers, so someone follow me. I need one more. But yeah, I mean, maybe Lil Wayne didn't start it, but I feel like he's the only one that I can really think of who kind of just wasn't really mumble rap, but it was like, I don't know, his voice and just kind of how he sounded.
Maybe it was Lil Wayne's transition from. I think Lil Wayne was the main transition from, say, like lyricists to beats, and I think maybe that might have been like a bridge gap to it. But aside from that, like I really don't know how the hell we ended up here. Because I mean, Lil Wayne still had lyrics. Just I don't
I mean,
fucking
he
get it, dude.
did, but it wasn't like really, it wasn't meaningful. Like even the Carter Five, I bought that because I thought it'd be good. I did not. There's like two songs I liked on it. Like I like a hard beat, but like I want lyrics behind it. I don't want just you talking about like you know how much money you have or whatever. Because honestly, half these rappers don't have that much money.
All right,
I
look,
watched a guy.
go ahead, go ahead and finish.
Like I think it was Lil Dicky he made that rap song. Save that money. But there was like I watched a video of a guy who made like a rap video just to prove a point. You could take a toy car and like put your camera up a certain way or makes it look like it's a bigger car than it is, and like there's certain things you can do, or they rent them for a little bit to shoot the video, but they don't actually like own the cars. Or they talk about how they're gonna you know if you see them in public they're gonna fight you or whatever. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're just all it's just that persona they put on.
I don't know, man.
Which I mean, if that makes you the money,
I think some of those people still fucking exist. Like, I don't know if you know who they are, but do you know who like the ASAP gang is? Like ASAP Rocky,
I've heard of
ASAP
them,
12E,
yeah. So
ASAP Ferg, all those people.
ASAP Rocky, I know who that is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of them.
No, but like they get into like street fights like all the fucking time with people who are in New York. It's actually pretty impressive like how many people they've gotten into fights with.
And my thing is though, like I don't know, like how I'd put this. I mean, Hobson kind of talked about it. 'Cause he made a good point, but like I don't like to stereotype anybody, but like stereotypes are almost always true.
That is not true, but okay, go
And
ahead.
no, 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 but like okay, I'll try to explain it. Like for example, he Hobson in his one song, the Ill Mind Five, he's talking about how um, you know most black guys they talk about rapping, uh, basketball and fighting, and they never want to like grow or they don't want to like try to like kind of I don't know how he really put it, but I mean and there's all I mean there's not many different races, we're all the human race, but I mean there's white people, Asians, blacks, they all kind of act like the stereotype of what you think they would act like. And when you meet someone who's kind of different than that, to me, it's like refreshing. For example, I have a couple guys who just started to work with me, and the one guy, it's like his first day on third shift. I went up to him and tried to tell him something about his job, just to being real nice to him, like, hey, this is how you do this, and he got real rude with me. I'm like, dude, what's your problem? Like, I'm just doing my job, and like it's like almost every guy that almost all the at least all the Mexicans that I work with work their ass off. Most of the white guys don't do nothing, and the black guys don't want to work either. And it's like that's a stereotype though. Like Mexicans work hard, but they do though. And it's just weird. Like why is that?
Well, it's I,
Why can't we all just try to do our
I think you're just looking at it in a weird
you know
way.
what I'm
Like
saying?
saying that nobody who's white works
I
is
mean, I mean maybe. No, you know what I mean. Like I work, but like when it's just like some stereotypes are true though. Like I know it's a stereotype, but it's kind of like they're there because it like happens, I guess.
just because a person
If that
fits
makes
into a
sense.
stereotype doesn't mean that the stereotype is true. Like I mean, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, I can see that. And maybe I am looking at it like in a weird way, I guess. I just wish people would just try to do their best in all that they do and try to not be a horrible human being. But that won't that won't ever change. People are gonna be, or they're gonna act how they want to act.
Well, I feel like that's how it's always been,
And
though.
I
You know,
get.
like I feel like
Oh yeah. And I get the whole promoting peace and everyone want to work together, but that's never gonna happen because there's someone or people are just always gonna want to start stuff for no reason. And I never understood that. Like even when I'll give you a good example. Like I was talking back when gay marriage was gonna be a thing. I just kind of put my view out there. So not saying I don't really support it, but I grew up, thinking it was wrong or whatever, and I just put my opinion out there. I wasn't like bashing them, and I won't. Like you do you. I don't care. Then I had people like threaten me and stuff. It's like why? Just because I don't understand how. I mean me and you can. I just don't understand how most people can have an adult conversation where it's just like, oh, you don't believe in this and I believe in this. Okay, that's cool, whatever.
Well-
But people get so worked up, or they want to like make you believe what they believe. It just gets to the point where it's just like they just want to start an argument or like a fight just because.
I think a big part of it is like the emotional attachment to it. If somebody like emotionally believes that something shouldn't be wrong or right, I mean, it just like it's just nonstop. I can
Yeah,
I absolutely
'cause
understand the point of gay marriage, though, how they just want the same rights as
Oh,
people who are straight. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
absolutely understand that without a doubt in my mind. I don't think it's
Yeah.
I don't think it's wrong. I don't care either way. If it comes down to a vote, I will always vote for it. Just I always will.
I mean, and I get that, and like I understand that, and I kind of see what you were saying about like when if it's if it's an emotional thing. It's like even like my dad, yeah, well, I'll give you an example of me. Like a girl I was talking to for a long time, and like she wanted a date, and I just told her I was like, I don't think I could. And she's like, why is that? Well, she didn't believe in God, and I'm not saying I wouldn't date you if you don't believe in God, but my whole thing in my head, and this is what I would believe or think, is if you were my wife, or like I really felt in love with you, and I like really cared about you, in my head, if you didn't believe in God or you didn't, like the whole faith thing, I don't want you to die, and I'm gonna keep thinking you're in hell or whatever like that. Like I don't want that on me. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I would care about you so much. I'm not saying I'd want to change you, even though technically any faith kind of they want you to turn to their faith. That's every religion out there. But it's just like I couldn't deal with being with someone who really doesn't believe kind of the same thing as I do, because then I would just worry about you because I care about you so much. If that makes sense.
Well, don't you agree that in the Bible it states that only God shall be the one who judges?
Yeah,
Judges,
yeah.
is it judges
And I know
transit?
we're
I
not
don't
supposed to
remember how it is,
judge.
but-
No, yeah, just basically God's. Yeah, he's like the final judge, but it's just like I don't want people that I really care about to suffer, like hell, if that makes sense.
Well, that's one reason
And
that
it,
I'm not
like
religious is like I truly feel like if God is this loving, all forgiving deity, then hell wouldn't exist. You know, like that. I feel like that's a pretty big contradiction inside of the Bible. Is a like I
well,
go ahead.
the thing is that people don't. The people that don't understand, like with that, like a lot of people say, if God exists, why is there so much, hate and stuff in the world? And I try to explain it as short as the thing I can, but when Adam and Eve, were made or whatever, and God was like, okay, you got all what you need, and he just gave them one rule, like just don't eat from that tree, just don't mess with that or whatever. And it might not even be a literal tree. He might have been talking about something else, because a lot of people take the Bible like for like straight what it says, but it's more of a you actually got to think into it. And once they did that and sin came into the world, we have free will. So if God wanted robots, he could have made people who just loved him. Like, I'm just going to make these people and they love me. He's given you a choice, and he's given you the, like in high school, I talked to a girl, we were talking about religion for a while, and she goes, I don't really believe in it. I can see why you would, but where's my sign at? Like, how can I know God is actually real? And I said, what if I'm your sign? Like, I'm showing you this just so you can understand it. And just free will happens, so we do what we want. And he's not gonna, since it's free will, he's not just gonna stop it. If we want to, follow him, we can. If not, that's our choice. But he's given us that choice to do what we want. And then, I mean, I could be wrong too. We could all die and we're just dead. And I'm kind of doing it for the wrong reasons in a way, I guess. And I'm trying to work on it.
Doing what?
But I feel like
Doing
a lot of Christians.
Religion or?
No, just yeah, kind of, because I used to be really into my faith when I was younger, and I haven't been to church for months. I don't read the Bible. Like, I know about the Bible. I was raised in the church, but a lot of Christians that say they're Christians, they're not. They just they just want that title or whatever. But I feel like a lot of Christians say they're Christian because they just want to have that safe space, just in case God's real. They want to be like, okay, I believe in you, and I'm gonna try to do this just so I can go to heaven. And that's not what God wants.
See, I had a bit of an opposite problem when I was in school. Like, I think I realized that I was atheist like at a really, really young age, like probably like my 4th grade year. And like I would just tell people that I was Christian because like I was surrounded by people who were so heavily religious, and like I would just be like I knew I would be constantly scrutinized had I had come out like that. And like
and that's the thing though, like Christians should not do that. That's not a Christian. Like, people don't understand really what a because, like, for example, if Jesus was here today, and not back in the day, if he was here today, he would hang out with you. He'd hang out with everybody. Like, he wouldn't. People think that a lot of Christians, with air quotes that I'm doing that you can't see, want they think they're high and mighty, and they're not. Like, you gotta love everyone, even if they don't believe what you believe. Like, you what our job is what a Christian's job is, or what we're supposed to technically be doing, is we show you God, or we talk about God, and then you do what you want with it. That's it. We don't force it down your throat. We just be like, hey, this is what this is. Take it or leave it, and that's it. And we're just supposed to love you and just help you along the way. We're not supposed to be like, oh, you're an atheist? Oh, fuck you. Like, that's not a Christian. That's why I don't get why people, like, there's a lot of Christians, again, air quotes, who go to, like, gay pride parades and say, oh, Turner Brown. It's like, no. Jesus would not be doing that. He'd be talking to him like, hey, what's up? I'm Jesus, let's talk about this. And just like, that's not what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, not to.
So a lot of those, they're not real.
Is the Westboro Baptist Church still a thing? Like, are they still around? Just out of curiosity, I hadn't heard anything from them in forever.
Yeah. I don't think they are. They're like, and speaking of, like, when the floods happened, Katrina, or the hurricane, no, the last hurricane, that
Sandy?
Mega church pastor, Joel Osteen, he said people couldn't come in his church.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because there was like whatever. It's like, dude, he's only in it for the money because he gets paid a good amount. Like, a lot of pastors don't get paid as good as people think they do. I make more than they do.
Joel Osteen?
They
oh my fucking god! No, him and Ben Carson are like.
No, him, yeah. Like the mega churches do, but like a church that I go to, I think one time that our pastor who started a couple years ago, he's not there anymore. He went somewhere else. They started his salary at like $25,000 a year. I make more than that, and they do help pay like his rent, but that's basically it. Like they don't. You don't. Like, there's like no health benefits. You basically
But
just gotta be at the church like 7 days
you
a
gotta
week.
think 7 days a week. What the fuck? I don't know any churches that are open 7 days a week. I
I
was gonna
mean,
say like
no,
it's like 1 day a
it's
week
what
for
you.
4 hours worth of church. I mean, that's
It's
insane, dude.
it. It's not. The pastor. Well, I don't know how churches do it, but ours, he would be there from like 7 to at least one or two, either writing his sermons out or talking to like food banks, like doing stuff in the community, and he would just be there for people to come and
I
talk
see
to
what you're
him,
saying. Okay, you're
and then he would,
saying not necessarily
yeah, like
preaching for 7 days a week. You're saying he's working
yeah,
around the clock. Okay, I see what you're saying. I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it like that guy, the Olstein guy, he's a fake, he's a false uh a prophet. He's not a real. It's like that's not what you're supposed to do. If there was a flood, you should be like, hey, come to my church if you need something. But he was like, oh no, I can't do this. It's like, no, you're stupid. Like, why are you even trying to preach? He's the type of that's the type of church that just uh preaches about like happiness and like, oh, if you come here, you'll get this. It's like, no, that's not how it works. When you're you actually believe, your life gets harder because people actually kind of don't like you. Like even I read it like a week or two ago. There's like 60 headings across seas of people who believe in God. A lot of people don't like us, and um, but a lot of churches are like those big ones. They just preach about, oh, if you do this, God will He will give you $2,000 in the future. Just dumb stuff like that. So people will come to the church and give them money and all that stuff. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Okay, so I just
And
out of curiosity, I just recently Googled how big Joel Osteen's church is. 606
it's probably fucking big as fuck.
606,000 fucking square feet, excuse me. And it can seat almost 17,000 people. So
Yeah,
Joel Osteen, if
that's
I doubt you're watching this, but you are an actual piece of fucking shit for not taking anybody in.
yeah.
Like
He
that's
is.
ridiculous, dude.
He that's like that's why I don't understand. I don't even understand why people still go to his church. Like, if I somehow went to his church and then I saw that, I'm like, well, fuck you. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, there's smaller churches, even like mine, when um, we got, our, Kroger donated our church like $10,000 because we had like a food bank that was like open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they were helping a lot of people get food. And our Kroger saw that, and they just wanted to help us out to get more food for them. But it's just that's what you're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be out helping the community, not being like, oh, you can't come here.
Well, I mean that's
That stuff bugs me
that's
so
something
much.
that I just recently had a conversation with my mom with was like I've always been pretty open with how not religious I am with her and my dad. Those are
Yeah,
pretty much the only two people that I've ever really been able to talk to about. And the other day, me and her we were driving to get food or something. I don't remember exactly what we were doing, but um, me and her were having a conversation about religion, and she was talking about how she's kind of in like this in between limbo of how she believes in God, but she doesn't
mm,
believe that you need to worship and all this other stuff. And like
mm,
somehow we got into a conversation about how like maybe when she turns 70, she'll become like the most religious person that she's ever met. And then
yeah. I I can see.
uh,
I see what you're
what
saying,
what what
but like
what was what
that's
was weird about the conversation was that eventually we were talking about how a lot of the churches are just completely fucking hypocritical, doing shit that they shouldn't be doing, stealing money from communities and shit like that. And I think I made probably one of the best points that I could is if the religion isn't helping people, what good is the religion? You know? I feel like that's been like um
and
a really big piece of
and
what I've been missing for religion for me.
yeah, and I could see that. Like honestly, maybe if I wasn't raised in the church and I didn't see the stuff, because I've in in my like at least how in my head like I've seen God's work being done like through my family and just certain things that happen. And then there's like a lot of artists are coming out with like even Hobson did how he was strong in his faith, and then he kind of dropped away from it because he don't really know, if there's a sign or whatever, show me, and just there are signs out there. People just don't look for them. A lot of people just look for the negative in life, and and it's kind of hard to explain, but I can understand. Like, let's say you were really close to your mom at a young age and she passed away. You would be like, why did if you believed in God or if you kind of did, like, why did you take my mom from me? And it's just like that's either it could be like I'm not saying like a test, but it's just life. You gotta like my dad, for example, when his mom died, and she was older, so it's not like he didn't get to grow with her and stuff like that. But every funeral that I've been to, at least with my family, it's not even. I mean, there are people who are crying, but it's more like a celebration because we know where they're at, and we know they're in a better place. Because this life has it's a it's a it's we're like a speck or a speck of sand or whatever.
A speck of sand
You don't know
in a
when you're gonna
vast
die. Yeah,
majority of
yeah,
possibly nothingness that we don't know of. Yeah, I've heard that saying before.
and your life could end tomorrow, could end 10 seconds. No one knows when you're gonna die. And
This took a really deep, dark turn.
and maybe this is what. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't mind. And like, and maybe the reason a lot of people do believe in God too is, like I said, they want that safe space. Because forever is forever, long time, and I don't think anyone wants to burn in hell or be in pain, forever. So they want to have that like little safeguard right there. But like every funeral that I've been to, it's just like, oh, we know where. I mean, we don't know where they're at, but we want that. You gotta just, hopefully they're in heaven, because even in the Bible, I don't know the exact verse, but there's a lot of people who think they're going to heaven. They're not going to go there, and I could be one of them. And that's kind of scary to me, at least, because hell's horrible, and but like we try to celebrate their life because they had a good life and now they're enjoying life up there or wherever heaven is. Um, and it's just a
That was
whole,
actually a
like,
question that I always asked people whenever I was a younger lad, if you will. Um, why is it that people cry when people die if they're religious? Like that was always something that I've always been curious about. And usually
I
the
think it's
question,
because
usually the answer I would always get was because they're not here anymore. Like it's because they're not gonna be in their lives anymore. And like that's probably the only logical answer that I can think of that people can
I
give to
was,
me.
yeah, I was kind of gonna say that because you're still like I'm really close. I mean, I'm close to my dad, but I'm more close to my mom. And if she died, I know where she's gonna be at. Like she's gonna be in heaven, but I'm gonna miss her like that. I'm gonna cry because she's not here, but at least I know, at least what I believe in, she's somewhere better and she can enjoy it. It just because it sucks losing someone you care about. Like, of course, it's not gonna be like, oh, you're not gonna just be sad for one day and then move on and whatever. But I've just I've just seen so much, I mean, I've seen a lot of bad things and I've seen a lot of good things though, but I still have a faith. I mean, it's not as strong. I kind of wish it was. Just sometimes it's hard. I'm not really motivated to. And, I mean, church to me was fun. I just actually like going to church. Like not even because like the sermons, just like it was just a good group of friends I had, and we'd always hang out and stuff like that. And I don't know, just having something to believe in is something good. Because like if you don't believe in something, then what do you stand for? You know,
I stand for
you're just,
humanity.
you're
God
just,
damn it! Notice that I said
well,
God damn
no,
it,
but
but
like that was
ironically,
a saying that I've always heard, and that applies to almost anything. Like if you don't believe in at least some, not even religion, but if you don't believe in at least something, you're not standing for nothing. Like you're not even doing
well,
anything. Like what's the point of your life?
I think Gus. I don't know if you know who
If
he
that
is,
makes
but I
sense.
think Gus Sorolla had probably the best answer to this. Uh, the man has done like the man is like a huge businessman, and like he seems like a genuinely good guy. I don't know if he is. I've never met him. Um, but what he has said was he has immensely reduced his carbon footprint, like to like ridiculous levels. Like he drives electric batteries or electric cars. He recycles like almost to every degree that you possibly can, like separating food, plastics, everything. You know, like he literally goes out of his way every single day. And what he said to somebody else was, "I've done my part. It's not me trying to convince somebody else to do their part too, and it's a repetitive cycle. Everybody knows what the right answer is. They're just not doing it. So I've done my
Just
part.
sit there and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've done my part. It's not a cycle that's going to continue. I understand that, but I've done what I can do." And that's what he was saying. And I feel like that's something that needs to be kind of implemented into humanity a little bit. Do your part. You don't have to convince others to do the same. They know the answer. If they choose not to,
Yeah,
there's nothing we can do about it.
and that's what I was kind of saying with religion, or at least with what mine. Um, we can tell you about it, but really, what I don't know if you ever heard, if you ever I can't say words. I don't know if you have ever heard this saying, but um, they will know you are a Christian by your works, not by what you say, by what you do. And a lot of Christians don't do that, but
Well,
if
the Bible literally states
that,
that being a good person doesn't get you into heaven, though. Like you
yeah,
have to
but I
be
mean,
religious is the thing.
it's you don't. It's not like I. That is kind of true because you could be a good person, but still, it's not your works. It's just it's your heart. For example, um, let's see. I'm trying to think of a YouTuber I can kind of call out. There's like YouTubers or even famous people. They're doing okay. He doesn't do this for this reason, but this is the only person I can think of, and I like to watch him. I think he's funny. But Mr. Beast, he does a lot of good for people. But like he'll have those videos that get a lot of millions of views where he's donating to homeless people. Or there's a lot of YouTubers who do that just to get the views. I'm not saying his heart's not in the right place. I think his is. There's a lot of people who they do it, but they're not doing it out of the kindness of their heart. It's a good act, but they don't give a fuck. They're just doing it for the views and for the the clout, and that's what religion kind of is. Like it's just the kindness of your heart. You could be the greatest person. You could do so many good works, but what is the actual reason behind that? Why are you actually doing it?
Well,
Are you doing it because you actually care, or are you doing it because you want some type of status, or do you want something from
well,
somebody
what about
else?
the statement that
I guess it.
God takes care of those who takes care of themselves? So if you're looking out for yourself first and then helping people, are you not doing what's right? I mean, I feel like that's a bit of a contradiction within itself. Do you not think so?
You said God. You said God looks out for those who help
I
themselves.
think
Is
I
that what you
think it's
said?
God helps those who helps themselves. I think that's what it says. I could be wrong. It's been forever since I've read it, so don't quote me on that, please.
Is that an actual? Is that an actual a verse from the
I
Bible? Let
think.
me look
Hold
that
on.
up.
Let me Google it real quick, if I could say words as well.
God helps those who help themselves. I think it's a phrase.
It might be a phrase.
Yeah, it's not. It's not an actual. It's not a. It's not a verse. Well, let's see.
Nope, it's in the
Yeah.
King James version. God helps those who cannot help themselves, which is grace. Hold on.
I don't see it yet.
I don't see it either. Maybe it is just a saying. That's just something that I've heard like years and years to come. But
Yeah, I think it is a saying, but like uh, Christianity in like a couple of sentences, at least in my head, is this: God just basically wants you to be his friend, technically. Like he just wants you to come to him with your problems and talk to him. And as a Christian, you just want to become like God. You want to try to become perfect. It's not going to happen. No one is perfect, but you just want to work towards trying to become a better person, and then you can help others along the way. And again, like I don't know what's going to happen even if you were atheist or agnostic or something, you could still be in heaven if heaven does exist. But again, we don't judge.
yeah, it's not for
Whoever
us to
judges
decide.
is going to judge.
Legitimately,
Yeah,
what it
it's
states.
not.
It's
But it's just a Christian's job just to tell you about the word, and you do with it what you want, and that's it. Like it's simple as that. There's too many people who try to shove it down your
you
throat.
keep
That
saying
actually
it's
turns more people
you
away.
keep saying it's as simple as that. But what
than
about like
anything.
the Crusades and the Holocaust and like all this other
Yeah, but what
terrible
I'm
shit that
saying,
has happened in the name of God? Like that's I feel like that's something
yeah,
that needs to be
and that's
addressed
what I'm
in
saying
religion.
though. Those aren't Christians. Those are not real Christians. That's what I'm trying to say.
Who is it?
Those are not what a
Who is anyone to judge who a real Christian is though? Like we
I
literally just stated that it's not for us to
God, but
judge.
well, I know, but I will kind of judge because if you if you are following, but no, but really, if you are following the word of God, that's not what a Christian would be doing at all. Even like with other religions where they kind of have the same morals as we do, as in my religion, but there's still that part of that religion who kills people who don't believe in what they believe. But that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Like that makes no sense. If you wanted someone to turn to your religion, let's say, if I wanted to convince you about God, I wouldn't come over there and be like, I'm going to kill you right now if you don't say you believe in God. Like, I just talk to you about it, and then you do with it what you want. And then if you come to me for like, I always just tell people I would tell them about God, and I'm like, hey, you don't believe it, that's fine. But if you have anything you want to ask me about it later, hit me up and I'll talk to you. Like you don't need to force it down anyone's throat. You don't need to kill anybody for it. That's not how religion should work.
Wait, you
Because to
don't?
me that is stupid.
What?
And I know God doesn't want that. He don't want us going around like, oh, you're not a Christian, killing you. Like that to me that's it's just people using that title or using whatever they want for their advantage.
As a
Or they're
form of
just
cop out.
trying to yeah.
All right,
There's a
everybody,
lot of people. I mean,
we are currently at the hour and 10 mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys another sponsored ad. This stream is brought to you by Play-Doh. Everybody, use Play-Doh. Play-Doh delicious. Don't eat it,
Play-Doh.
even though it is non-toxic. Okay, let's go.
I'm shocked they haven't made Play-Doh that you can actually eat, like that actually tastes like something.
I'm actually kind of
Yeah, that would just be
surprised by
feared.
it too, to be perfectly honest. But it's not a real sponsor, guys. Don't listen to that.
You know, if I ever got like a real sponsor, like not one of those fake ones, like Fade Grips or Hotkeys. They're not fake, but they ask every streamer in the world. I've gotten messages from them. Hey, you want to be a sponsor? You want us to sponsor you? It's like, no, you don't sponsor me. I promote you on my Twitter or Twitch, and then if I get sales from it somehow, then I get some money. But you're never gonna retweet my shit or talk about me. So they just do it for the sales.
No,
But if I actually got like someone come up to me,
I've had a
go
few
ahead.
sponsors actually, like a few like people message me about sponsorships, and I'm like, No fucking way. No, these can't be real. It's fucking impossible. I think I have like 150 followers, like well, maybe a little less, and like it just didn't make any fucking sense that like people would be reaching out to me to try to get a sponsorship. Like I went out of my way to get like a humble sponsorship, and like that's me literally taking steps outside of people contacting me, which is a little different, I think. The reason I did humble was because they're for a good cause. This is not brought to you by Humble, by the way. I'm just literally stating what the hell happened. Um, Basically, you buy shit at discount, and part of your proceeds go to like homeless charities, you know, like or not homeless charities, kids charities, like it's for a good cause. Like that's something I would like to be a part of. But then when I have people like who have like these big ass merch stores trying to get a hold of me, contacting me through emails and all this bullshit, telling me to put like pictures inside of my own tabs and stuff like that. Fuck you. I'm not doing that shit. Not now, at least. Hell no. But
Oh, I would love to have like a real sponsor. I think that'd be cool, but it's like I know this ain't gonna go anywhere. I mean, it may. I'm not like a very good gamer. It just depends on like the day. It's like you have to either have like the best personality ever, or you have to be like so good at the game to where you can become kind of a big name. And now that everyone streams, it's just like it's hard. Like everyone does it. Almost everyone who games streams now. It's insane.
man, I
And
was talking to someone the
I
other
mean,
day, and streaming is not just some hobby that you do underground anymore. Like there are people who go to work every day and say, "Hey, I'm a streamer, check me out," type of deal. Like it's really weird now.
I mean, that would be cool though if I could do that. I mean, I'd hate in my head I would like it, but I'm kind of old-fashioned to where like I'm not really working for my money, so I'd kind of feel bad about that. Like I'm not. If I got paid, if I even got paid the money I get paid now at my job, just to where I could afford my bills and save some money, I'd still feel bad because I'm not doing anything. I mean, I if I had enough money to where I could give some away, then yeah, I would. I'm doing something then I guess. But if I just still had enough money to pay bills and save a little bit, I'd feel bad because I'm just sitting here in this chair playing a game all day, every day. I mean, it'd be fun. I wouldn't mind it, but it'd just be like, yeah, I'm not really working.
Well, that's a
I'm
thing
just
though,
sitting here.
man. Like there was a point where like I was just jobless for like 4 or 5 months, and like I was doing everything I could to just find a fucking job. That's all I wanted was just to get the fuck out of the house, have a 9 to 5 schedule or whatever, and like I couldn't, and like I had enough money to sustain myself, to support myself, all that shit. So like I was in a decent position up until like month 4 or 5. But like that's what I was doing in the meantime was I was streaming for like 12-hour days. And like I was literally streaming so fucking much, crazy. Like I think I hit like the 95-hour mark for Twitch.
I think mine's actually. I'm gonna show you what mine is. I think mine's nuts. Well, maybe not now because I took like a 2 week break. Wait, where do I check that in the settings?
It would be under your
Set.
monthly like uh viewership or something like that, but no, man, like I mean it wasn't just like a 1 week 95-hour thing. This was for 4 fucking months, dude. Like I was streaming non fucking stop. Like that's all I would do every day. If I wasn't putting in applications, I was streaming. And like that's all I was doing. And I was because I wanted to get big on this platform. Like I I don't know if it was like taken to heart or anything, but like the more work you put into it, the more you get out of it. And I'm afraid that just isn't true on this platform. It doesn't feel like it is, at least. That was about the time that I started getting like really fucking good at Halo 5 too, like, cause like I was playing that for like 8 hours, then I would go to something else for an hour, then just go right back to it, you know. Oh man.
My my stream for this month, at least from 7:12 to 8:10, is 44 hours. But I remember in January when after I got affiliated, I really tried to pump it out, I think it was almost over 200 hours in a month.
In a
Like
month?
I was, yes. Like I was trying to stream. I streamed every day for hours, and I was just, and I probably should kind of not do it that much, but I should probably get back to it. I'm not gonna gain any followers, but it just depends on what game I'm playing. Like Minecraft and Jackbox games are where I get my viewers and my
Well,
followers.
see, that was.
I play. I mean,
Go ahead. Sorry.
if I hop back on Halo 5, I might kind of get a boost because I haven't been on it for a while, like for months, and people might want to see me play a game. But I'm not a good player to watch. So it's not like they're gonna come in. Oh, look, Crazy Leg is playing. Um, but most of my where I gain anything really is the Jackbox. I went from 170 to 200 within like 3 days. Because the only reason people follow you most of the time for that is because when you play the Jackbox again, they're gonna want to play with you.
No, when
So you kind of it's like a
when I first started streaming, like I think it was in like 8th grade, like my very first stream ever. It was a Minecraft stream. I was playing with a friend. We were building this underground like PvP base or underwater PvP base. That was the very first video that I ever had, and we were doing some pretty cool things. Like we had his girlfriend come on and talk to us. We had like prank calls in the middle of building these Minecraft PvP arenas, just different stuff like that. And this is like before a creative mode, so like most people, so like the amount of time and effort that it took for us to do this was kind of insane. Like I think we had school the next day and we were up till like 4 in the morning just trying to complete this PvP arena that nobody would ever fucking play in. But I think just from that one stream I got like 20 followers, and like I didn't give a shit at all. Like I didn't care about followers. I didn't count followers. Like I had hit 20 followers, and I had 20 followers on this account from the time I was in 8th grade to whatever time that I actually started streaming again, which was when I was like 18 or 19. And I think that's a pretty big fucking gap, right? And I think after that I had started on Jackbox, ended up with like 50 followers or 40 followers or something like that. And then Nap Times just like destroyed like every bit of work that I had done in like this 3-month span. And like I got an affiliate like almost immediately, and like shit was going like ape shit during this time. Like this is back when I was doing like the 92-hour weeks and shit like that. And excuse me, I got a burp. But no, like I owe a good bit to Nap Times for getting me to an affiliate. I owe a good bit to you as well. Like just being able to be there and help me like whenever I'm streaming, and vice versa, like I do the same for you, I hope.
yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Honestly, and I've said this, and I've said it in my first YouTube video, well, my restart my YouTube channel. The only time I ever really want to play is when you're on. Like I used to play with Agent Orange a lot, but he's with a group of people, and I play with Nap Times a lot, but he just plays Halo, and I might try to get back into it. But I have so many friends on here, but you're like the only person I want to play with. Like no one, if you're not online, I really don't play, because I can't play by myself. I can't do it. I get bored. I don't. It's just if I have no one to talk to or like interact with, I won't play anything. But I owe a lot to you, Sage, and Nap Times. And mostly Sage, but he told him, because I did Mixer to begin with. I didn't know streaming wasn't a thing until Mixer came out on the Xbox. I never heard of Twitch. I didn't know you could actually stream.
Well,
I started doing that.
Mixer was something else when it came to Xbox, wasn't it? Like the first 3 months of Mixer, it was something weird.
What was it? What was it called? Yeah, it was a different name. And I did that. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. People can watch me play. And I got like my ever first experience with actually having a good time streaming was Mixer. I was streaming the new South Park game,
There you go.
and
Yeah.
some dude sat in my chat. It was just one viewer, but he sat in my chat for like almost the whole entire game because I played it for like I was on vacation. I stayed up and I played it for like 8 hours, and I was just trying to finish the story. And we were just talking, not even really about the game, just talking about whatever. And like this is cool. And then he gave me a follow, and then I kind of stopped streaming for a while, and then Sage told me to play Halo, and then I got Sage into streaming. Told him about Mixer, and then he started doing that, and then he went to Twitch, and then he told me to go to Twitch and play Halo, and I did, and then that's when I got affiliated.
Well.
But if I knew like I never had the money to get computers or anything. But if I knew like YouTube was a thing back in like 2012, or I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know how to do any of that. I never paid attention. Or 2006, whatever it came out. I just, you could watch videos. I didn't know how to upload anything. I never took an interest in it because no one knew back then that could have been a job. They just did it to do it. But
Oh no,
could
I
go
knew it
back
was a
and kind of
thing, dude.
start.
Like my old roommate, like I've had this like sound studio for fucking years, dude, and like I just never used it. Like there was a point where I just wanted to be a musician, where like I wanted to do like podcasts in person. Like everybody that was around me, I would let them like set up a mic right in front of their face, and we would just hang out and do all this stuff. And eventually, like we were doing like a kind of like a Game Grumps cast where basically me and him would just be like as funny as we possibly could be, like not forcing it or anything, just having fun with it. And like this shit like blew up for a little bit, and then me and him had a bit of a fallout, and we still haven't really spoken to each other, and I don't know how long. So obviously that channel dies with no issues, like no second thoughts about it or anything like that. But like just having like this opportunity to do shit that I've always wanted to do now is pretty fucking cool, I think. Like this is something that I've always wanted to do. Like sit down and talk to people, and people listen, and just have fun with it. I kind of went off the track there.
Yeah. Oh no, you're good. And I agree. I need to start studying more about certain things because I want to get more into it, but I'm just always tired working, and it's just like, man, I feel like I don't have time, but then I do. I just don't make time. I just get in one of my moods where I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to stream today. I'm just gonna go lay down and watch some shows. But it's like I could be trying to be more productive, and not saying I'll become famous or be able to make this a full-time job, but if I want to get somewhere, like I was talking, I don't know, no, it wasn't with you, it was a guy at work last night. Like I don't want to be a reaction channel. I want to just kind of vlogs, and maybe if I can upload some clips of me doing something good in a game. But like I watch some reaction channels just because I want to see the reaction to like an artist I like, or they like to break it down more. They don't just like dance to whatever they're listening to. But some of these reaction channels have like 500,000 subscribers. I'm like, but they're not even, to me, they're not good channels. Like this one guy that I've seen, he'll play a song he hasn't heard or whatever, and he'll just bob his head the whole time. And kind of, I'd say like one sentence, like, oh, that was a bar, or whatever. That was a good line. Like this is not, he's not breaking down like what the line means. He's not doing anything. But it's like these channels blow up like that, and I feel like maybe it's just the human in us where we think we can do better than certain people. I just always thought if they can do it, I think I can do it. And sometimes it just don't happen that way. You either don't actually, that's just not what you're meant to do. And I think I stream mostly because like it gets me out of my zone. I don't gaming or streaming. I'm not worried about like my anxiety and stuff like that. I'm just kind of just in my own little world doing, just doing whatever I'm doing. Like even the first time I streamed the Jackbox games, and I got like 10 viewers at one time. That was nuts. And I wouldn't even like I didn't even want to go to work. I was having so much fun just playing around with people and talking to people. Like I usually never have that much fun doing anything. I'm just kind of doing it just because I have to do it or
Have you ever
it
heard
needs done.
of you ever heard of something called the con blues? Like when people go to like say like TwitchCon or something like that, where like when they come home, like they're just so depressed because they're no longer in that element. You know what I'm talking about?
I have not heard that saying, but I know what you're saying.
But
You
yeah,
know,
that's
when you're
that's a pretty big thing, and I think that like streaming kind of has that effect as well, because like whenever you build like a community and stuff like that, um, like just stepping away from the community for a little while, I feel like it has a kind of a negative impact on streaming for me. Which is not like not saying that I don't want to stream. It's that knowing that I'm gonna stream for a while, have fun with it, and then just not do it anymore for a little while. I think it's good to take a step back, but like after you take a step back, you kind of realize like how depressing it kind of all is in a way. Like it's hard to explain. Like unless you stream, you don't really know what I'm saying, and it's just weird, you know.
Yeah, and I got kind of to that point, but in my head, I don't feel like I have a community per se. Like I have people who follow me, and I'm affiliated, but I don't have like actually you and Icy. Well, actually, Icy Flames. I will almost say he's like the most regular person that comes in my stream without me like saying something to him. He'll actually just show up and just talk, and I think he's been in multiple streams, I mean, maybe just because it's Minecraft, but it's just like I've never had actually someone just come and be like, hey, what's up? Like he did want to play, but there's sometimes where he'll just be like, hi. I'm like, oh, hey. You know, like I just like to talk. So it's just like if you can come just chill with me and talk about whatever even if it's something you're going through, you might not want to put it on stream or in the chat, but if you do, I'll talk to you about it. I just love to talk to people and get to know people and see their point of views on certain things. I just want to work on to the point where I'm still kind of fun. Like I don't want to be that streamer who has to be drunk or on drugs or whatever to be entertaining.
I do.
But I kind of feel like
Sell me your drugs. Just saying.
no, but I feel like I'm to that point. Like I don't drink every time I stream, but even like right now I'm more loose and I'm talking more because I had a couple shots. But if I'm sober, I'm not as in my head funny or not as outgoing or interactive, if that makes
Oh my
sense.
god, I'm a fucking fool
I feel like
when
I
I'm
have
drunk,
to be.
dude. Like it's so weird how night and day it is.
I don't want to be drunk. If I'm buzzed, I'm in a good streaming mood. Like if I'm wasted, then I'll get to the point where I can't stream and I have to go lay down.
No, I'm
But if
the
I'm just
opposite
kind of
way,
feeling
man.
good,
Like if I take a drink of anything, like my
really?
entire goal is to get drunk. Like it's very rare that I sit down, have a beer, and call it quits. Like I'm either not
I
drinking
mean,
or I'm
one beer won't get me.
going all the way. Like it's just how it is. And usually it's the not drinking option.
Speaking of drinking,
Are you taking a shot again?
I might take one more shot. I might. I already took 2 or 3. I don't remember. I'm afraid though, cause like this Jack, like it gets me hot. I don't mind being like buzzing, but I get really hot. Like I want to. I mean, I'm not streaming technically, so I could take off my shirt. But so
When you get drunk and realize you're not the one streaming, you're helping somebody else stream.
yes, yeah. I kind of. I mean, I see my face, and you got guns. Bang bang, shoot shoot. Hey, what's that little thing on the side of your stream? Oh, it's that dramatic follow button. But yours is over there. Mine's on the bottom, I think.
Dramatic. It's dynamic, guy. Come on, English.
Whatever. You know I can't read. You already know this. Because I don't even like look at it. Like I look at it, but then I just think it's something, so I say it, and then I sound stupid. Like even when me and you were looking at the games or whatever, and I said something, and you're like, what? Like, yeah, I don't know. Just that's what I thought it was. Or like, for example, when we were talking, and I swear I thought it said you had homework for school. In school wouldn't even did the fucking thing. I was just like, you're going to school, and then you replied, what? I'm like, wait. You're like, what? You said like, what kind of joke is this or whatever? And I went back and I read it. I'm like, oh my god, it don't even say the word school in
Yeah,
it.
no,
So
like
you're gonna get home
I thought
from
maybe
work.
you had like had a stroke and like every word just got
Yeah,
jumbled up
I
with something
lost
else. Like I lost my shit when I saw that
I
message,
really,
dude.
I really thought you said school, and it didn't even exist. Like, it wasn't even there. It wasn't even close to there. It was just like home from work. I just saw in my head. I saw home and work. I didn't see the from, so I'm like, homework. Well, what? I didn't know you were going to school, and yeah, because I don't take my time with anything. I just look at it and just assume that's what it says, and let's just go and get it. I'm afraid to take the shot.
Please take it.
I don't know.
Take two more while you're at it.
If you do this in a podcast, but I just want to say hi, everybody in the stream. Thank you for listening.
Oh
to
yeah,
us.
absolutely, dude. Yeah, without a doubt.
For limping on by, walking on by.
The fact that I have 3
Contenting on
viewers on a
by,
live podcast
content.
is impressive to me. This will go on YouTube. This will be edited. Sorry if I'm not paying any attention to the chat, but thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you again.
I was looking at it through my phone, and the last thing I saw was nap times. This thing still. We did have 4 viewers. A record.
Yep, that's a new record
Why
for
does
me.
mine still say 1?
I don't know.
I think when I was looking at my setting, I don't know, like my stats, I think my highest stream was 27 people.
Oh, dude, it got
And that was
it got fucking crazy for me.
because of nap times.
No, like that's the same reason for me. Like I think I had like 55 viewers at one point because like I had accrued like 15 viewers at one point, and then Nap Times had hosted me, and then Naf Burger had hosted me, and like it just shot through the fucking roof, dude. Like there were so many people watching me at one time, which is really cool, but really hard to keep up with. And that's
Real quick,
yeah.
this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. How do you do the featured channels? Because I just looked at yours. That's neat. I want to do that.
On that panel, there's a
Is it the extensions?
yeah.
Is
That's
what
under
that
the
is?
extensions.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sweet. I'm gonna do that later. I didn't know that was a thing until I saw Andy have one, and then you said you had one. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like that's
And I am on there. Sweet.
that's a pretty cool thing because like you can have like a stream team and stuff like that. Like that's a really cool feature, I think.
A stream team, and that actually sounds cool. Look at you there. You're almost up to 2,000 views.
Yeah, that's something
not
else that's
almost,
really
but you're-
weird too. Like 2,000 views and only 150 followers. You know my content is good when that's the case. People only follow me for my voice.
I mean, you're pretty good at Halo, but the voice kind of helps it. You know, I listen to you. I honestly probably would. Like, if you were, if you ever live stream on your YouTube, because I can't watch Twitch on my Roku. If you live stream on YouTube like during the nighttime, I'd actually probably just watch you and just lay down and listen. Probably pass out, but I'd probably at least just be like, oh, let's see what he's talking about. Because I did that one time on my break. It wouldn't let me say anything, but I was watching you talk about memes for a while.
Oh yeah,
while I was at work.
that just chatting. Yeah, I completely forgot about that for a while.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I need
See,
to.
that's why I wish I had a computer.
I need to
man.
get more into that.
You-
Like
you-
I was having so much fucking fun just by like sitting down watching YouTube videos with people. Like that was like really really fucking fun.
Yeah, to me, you should be bigger than me. Like, you can do so much more than I can. I can only stream off my Xbox, and I wish I could do half of that stuff that you do. Like, that'd be so. I feel like I would do that more than gaming. I would just go watch videos with people or like do like, to me that's more interactive than me looking at trying to play the game and then looking over real quick, seeing if someone says something, and then looking back over at the game. Unless I'm playing with you, like if my viewers want to play, Minecraft or whatever I'm playing, then that's kind of more interactive. But I would love to do stuff like that, but I don't have the money, or I don't know where to start. I mean, probably just get a better computer to begin with. I guess.
Honestly, I
That stuff
think I would.
not cheap.
I think I would rather just like break it up. Like, my schedule now is I get home from work, I stream for Monday and Tuesday. Take Wednesday off, and then Thursday and Friday I stream in the morning. And I think the way I would rather break it up is like the first couple of hours is do that, and then go into games after that. Because like there's like two things that are like fucking destroying my ability to stream right now. When I first wake up, like it is hard for me to like just be functional. Like I hate mornings. I hate getting up. Like it's probably the hardest part of my whole fucking day. And like after I get home from work, it's also extremely difficult for me not to just lay down and go to sleep. So like I'm at a bit of a limbo.
I feel that so hardcore because it's like my job isn't physically demanding except for last night. That was fucking crazy. But like it's more mental. I'm just walking around making sure everyone's doing something. And I work from 11 to 7:30 in the morning. I usually get home around 8:30 if I gotta stay over. Technically, in my head, if I would work first shift, I'd get off at 3:30, then I would stay up for like 6 hours, and then I'd go to bed. So if you wanted to have the normal schedule, I would stay up till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I told myself, and I did it for a week, and then I couldn't do it anymore. I would stream from 9:30 until 12, at least. But no one is ever on when I'm on because it's in the morning, and it's just like it sucks because I can't really stream. I can't play really by myself. But no one's online. If they are online, they're watching Netflix or they're already in a group of like 4 or 5 people, and I'm just gonna jump on in there. So like third shift sucks, but it's good money, and I just need to get a schedule down, and I just need to do it. Even if I say you're not online, I just need to stream and just do something. I got to get a better mindset. I'm still trying to work on.
Well, see,
being more
something else that you could possibly
kinda
do. Just throwing it out there. Like say you are up and nobody's on and all that shit. Like you've started doing like YouTube series, right? Why not? You said you don't want to do like a React channel, but why not do a React channel? Understand? Like everything that you hate about React channels, you can do better because.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I could probably do that. Like I don't want to react to like because the video that I just posted, it wasn't really a reaction. I was just kind of showing you the cringe. But I could probably, I mean, I know there's no original content on YouTube. I mean, there is, but no one really can come up with original.
I'm original, goddammit.
Anymore,
Look at me.
Like,
original.
I mean, okay,
content.
I mean, yes.
Okay, I'm done. Sorry, go ahead.
But like, there's things that I've seen other YouTubers talk about that I could probably talk about, but then I feel like I'm just taking what they said. But then I agree with it, but then I'll make a spin on it. It's hard to, kind of do your own thing. Because if I wanted to, like you said, I could. I always thought about making a reaction about reaction channels and calling them out on certain things. But then I was looking that up the other day, and someone already did that. So it's just like, well, fuck.
All right. So here's what you do.
I could do
you
it,
react
but
to the React channel that's reacting to the React channel. Understand?
Reacting to the... Yeah, and then just keep reacting to all the other reactions.
Yeah, just let it be like a non-stop TikTok video.
Oh, dude, TikTok.
Let's not talk about TikTok.
I need to get on that hype.
I don't want to be.
On that hype train.
No, I don't want to do this.
I just want to get on that.
Why did I bring it up? Kill me.
Choo. Dude, TikTok is. Okay, I get it if you're 12, maybe. Maybe even 15 if you're bored and I don't need any friends. But dude, if you're an adult on TikTok,
go on.
I don't have any words. Like you just no. I don't know. Go do something else. Like I don't understand why you would be, unless like they're paying you somehow, like they're paying you good money to do that. Then okay. But I feel like some of these adults are just like,
dude, TikTok is a weird place to be. Like even just like reacting to some of like the cringe videos that are on there. Like it's not something that I want any affiliation with at all. Like it's fucking insane. Like the people on there are
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
insane.
Sorry.
Take another shot.
Oh, this is so fucking nasty. Yeah, and it's getting warm, and I didn't almost throw up, but I almost gagged because it was not good going down. Oh, my pussy. I had to use a chaser. Oh, okay. That was something else.
Dude, I wish I kind of had
Woo!
some. I wish. Wow, went really high there. Ignore that. I kind of do wish I kind of had some liquor, just so I could just drink and be a fool for a little while. No, I really don't want that. Don't drink, kids. It's bad for you.
What? Do you got any beer?
I
Go get a beer.
do, but I'm not drinking. I drank last night after work.
Oh, puss. Go get one. Just get one beer.
No, not doing it.
This could be a drinking podcast. Are we drinking randomly?
Maybe
Non-stop shots and randomly.
speaking of drinking podcast, when the hell are we doing this again? When do you want to do this again? Because it has been a
honestly.
weird fucking scenario for both of us for like 3 weeks straight.
Well, that and just I think this would be a good podcast. I don't know how you're gonna edit it, but we've talked about some weird shit, and we went really deep into religion, and we went right out of it. I mean, it's just we're gonna hit all the spectrums of life right now. It's just this is good. How long have we actually been talking? I feel like it hasn't even been that long.
It's been almost 2 hours.
We gotta get 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I was telling myself, is that I'm gonna stop this at about 2.5 hours, and then I'm gonna do something else. I don't know what, but something.
What's your plan on the editing though? How you gonna what are you gonna?
Well,
how's that?
the whole reason that
You're good at editing.
the whole reason that I even wanted to live stream it was because if, let's say, you and I are talking about a subject that is like completely not okay, you know, like I could edit that out, but with the live stream it's a little different. Fuck. Man.
You can still edit it out, couldn't you?
Well, I can, but like the fact that I'm live streaming, like I'm still abiding by Twitch rules. Understand? So, like if you were to say something like just completely not okay, like that just completely terminates the fucking Twitch. If I was to say it, you know, like just said something that was completely off the fucking wall, out of Twitch terms, I can get banned on Twitch. I could lose the VOD. I could just lose fucking everything. Another reason that.
Well, that's why I tried to like watch what I'm saying, but there's like certain times where it's like, what can we not say?
Well,
it's like everyone gets offended by something.
That's
so
the thing. I don't give a shit what you say. If you say something that is completely, like, just completely heinous, you know, like.
I'm gonna go that far, but I mean, I try not to. I don't. It's weird to the point where I get kind of. I guess I get a high off offending people in a way because I think it's funny if you get too mad over something that you really shouldn't get mad about. But then I don't try to do it on purpose. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, this and this and this, haha, and then someone get all mad about it. But I don't want you to get banned, or I don't want us to people getting too mad. But there's just topics people need to talk about, and if me or you say something the wrong way, you let me know. I'm not trying to come off that way. I'm just trying to explain how
everything that we've done so far is perfectly acceptable to me. I'm talking like you go on like some kind of tangent saying that all Jews are bad or something like that. Like that's out of the fucking way.
Jeez.
That's not necessary.
I might be Jewish. My hair is like a Jew forever grows out. It really is. It's so curly. I hate it.
I don't know. I don't know what I am.
Nobody can see me.
Probably European somewhere.
I mean, I don't know. I'm white. That's all I know. I actually would like to know where I.
You know what? That's what I'm probably gonna do. Like just to make like a YouTube video out of it. Like I'm gonna send my sperm to like one of the DNA testers. And then they can tell me what my son is gonna look like in the next 20 years, type of thing. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. I'm just being ignorant, but ignorant. That's the word I was looking for earlier.
I've always wanted to go to a sperm bank, but like they want like good specimen sperm, like healthy people. I'm not healthy, so my sperm probably wouldn't be the best. But
What do you mean healthy
I feel
people?
like if I can make some, like you need to be
Because I've
like
never even considered doing this.
I didn't really look it up, but in my head I feel like a non-smoker, someone who like just healthy genetics, like really like the like Jacksepticeye would say uh
The
the
bourgeoisie,
fucking gladiator thing.
the the
No,
blonde hair,
the
blue-eyed.
the just I mean no, but you know what I'm saying, like just a really healthy human being. Because if they don't want if I was on like crack or heroin and I was just all spazzed out and I went in there but hey or my body was so unhealthy, I'm like, hey, you want my sperm for a kid? And they probably wouldn't want that. Like if I had a disease that was genetic or whatever, they're not gonna take that because they want who would want a kid with whatever. I mean, someone might, but
Who would want a kid with potential
I
cerebral
I
palsy
just
type
felt
thing? Is that what you're talking? Was that what you're talking about?
but that's but that's not genetic. You know, my baby mama actually said that one time. She asked me, "Well, will our daughter have what you have?" I said, "No, it's not genetic."
I actually,
Like,
I actually
Jesus.
don't know if that's genetic or not. I had no idea until you just said that.
I don't. Yeah, it's not. But
So what is that? Is it a birth defect? Like what is it? Just
yeah, I was. I'm not. Don't quote me on this, which I should probably know my own life. But I think I was supposed to be born in July or June, and I was born in March. I was 3 months premature, I think. Yeah, three. I was 2 pounds. You could fit you could fit me like the end of your fingertips to like a little bit past your wrist. That's how big I was. I died 3 times in the hospital, and yeah, I was just 2 pounds. Like you could see, like my skin was on me, but you could see like my bones straight through. Like it was, I was that skinny and that like just not even really ready to come out. And yeah, so it's just I was premature
yeah, I
by
know
a
that
shit
feeling.
ton.
Every date
Which
that I've ever had.
which I know, me too. You just show me a tit,
But no, like
I'm done. I don't know what to
I think
do.
it was like 2 months premature, or maybe like a month premature. It wasn't like horrible, but like
You want to hear a fucked up story
so.
that I feel like I know guys have went through it, so I don't feel that embarrassed. But the fucking that was like my second girlfriend, and I was 19 and I already had lost my virginity. But it was like the second girl that I had sex with, and I don't know what happened. I kind of think I don't know I have that problem anymore, but I feel like I get too worked up too easily. Like you could just rub my leg, I'd probably be like, oh fuck. And then we were like on her living room floor just making out like hardcore with the clothes on, you know. She was just grinding and fucking grinding and going, and dude, I actually busted a nut in my jeans, right? I fucking I I felt so embarrassed because like she didn't know at first, but then she found out, and I've never like that's when you know you're not a man. It's just I don't even know what to say. I was just like I'm like I'm sorry, like you just got me like even kind of now there's I mean
Yeah, but
there's ways to kind of
isn't that a
yeah.
good thing though? Like bust a nut early, you can go for like an
I
extra
mean
2 hours type of thing.
I guess, but it's just we weren't even having sex. We weren't even naked. We were just grinding on each other. And then she was just, I was like that worked up. And that's why I kind of hate being a guy, but then I'd hate to be a girl too, because a lot of girls don't actually have an orgasm. And here's a tip for you guys out there. A lot of guys should know this, but they don't. Foreplay is the main key.
Also, the G
If you
spot
can
doesn't
tease a
exist.
girl,
Um,
But if you could tease a girl for a while, not like forever, but if you could just work her up to where she wants it, and you just keep kind of fucking with her and foreplay, and then you give her the D, that gets her off. Guys, we can just put it in and be, 2 minutes later, we're like, but it's just like a girl, you gotta actually work her up, and that's the only thing I hate about being a dude is even if I know I'm turning you on, that doesn't help my case any. If you want me to last a while, don't moan, don't say nothing.
Really?
It's just like don't don't enjoy it. Because if I know you like it, it makes me to where I can't last as long. Because I'm the type of person, I guess, a guy that I get more aroused, I guess, when I know you're having a good time. If, you know that's how I am.
Good guy,
But if
crazy
I feel
legs.
like you're not enjoying it, I mean, I guess, but if I feel like you're faking it or you're not really enjoying it, it ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm just gonna be like, all right, this ain't working. We both, suck at this, or I'm doing something wrong or whatever. And I don't know. I'm not saying sex is overrated, but it's just like,
It absolutely is.
I mean, it's
Without a
great.
doubt in my mind,
I
it's
mean,
overrated.
I mean, it kind of. I mean, it it feels good, Well, it's a good
Yeah,
thing,
but
but it's just like
so does using your left hand. I mean,
they
it
just.
doesn't.
Uh,
If
I use my right one,
the
but
thing about having sex is that you're making somebody else feel good. I feel like that's what a
yeah,
lot of guys get
yeah.
off to is having the feeling of somebody else being felt the way that you do.
Feeling good
It's
about what?
hard to explain.
Yeah, and that's how I am. Like, if I know you're having a good time, and I'm like, yes, I'm doing this.
Even all the
I got the.
even all the people who just go around and try to get girls on a nonstop basis. I feel like that is probably the main reason they do it, other than like a numbers count. Like I feel like
I
that
mean,
really
maybe,
attributes to
but
everything.
eh, yeah, because I can't really see any other reason why you'd want to just sleep around,
Why else would
unless
you
you were
want to
just
risk
really
getting
addicted
herpes?
to it. I mean, herpes, everyone's got
Nope, that's not
it.
true. I don't have that.
The herpily jerplies. Let's get them. Let's go. You gotta catch them all, right? Fuck
I
it.
keep hearing footsteps.
Only
I think someone's
once.
walking to my door, so I keep muting my mic and nobody walks in, and it just confuses me.
That's kind of scary. Well, my neighbor sometimes she'll fucking in the middle of the night. Well, my neighbor upstairs, I guess. She'll walk her this. I live in like a big house that's split into apartments, and it's just me and her, and the rest is for storage. But like the front door of the house, like it's huge, but the front door of the house is like my apartment. So I'm like the main door. She'll be walking around the porch like in the middle of the night. What the fuck are you doing? And it freaks me out sometimes. Like she's nice, I guess. I've talked to her like 2 times, but what are you doing right now? Like, why are you on the porch walking around? Like right now, I hear her walking upstairs. I don't know if she can hear me. She probably does hear me fucking yell or do whatever I'm doing. Like I don't tell her I stream. She knows I work third shift, so I feel like in the morning if she isn't up, I wake her up because like at 9 o'clock in the morning I'll just blare like songs and take a shower and do shit. Like I'm sorry, this is my afternoon, so you're gonna have to deal with it.
I don't know what's worse. I really don't know what's worse. Working third shift and like being up or having to sleep when everybody else is awake, or working first shift and keeping everybody
um,
else up who's awake on third shift. Like it's such a fucking like nightmare of a decision to make whenever you're trying to like select a
it
job.
it is, and I could go to first shift. They want me to because they need leads on first. There's like 2 leads and one don't know what the fuck he's doing. And the only thing is, if I go to first, the hours are great. 7 to 3:30 flies by. I know third shift and second shift the same 8 hour shifts, but I feel like first shift goes by so much faster than third or second does. And I would lose $1.50 an hour if I went to first shift. and I don't want to do that.
For fuck's sake, really?
Plus all the higher, yeah, because I get $1.50 more if I'm on second or third.
I need to fucking move to Ohio,
Plus I
dude.
get,
It's like a quarter difference between shift
I
differential
get,
here.
well, it's the company. I my base pay I think is $16.90 or $17. I get $1.50 for being on third, and I get 40 cents because I'm a first responder. And
You're a first responder?
yeah,
You can do
I'm
CPR?
certified, baby. Yep,
You can bandage
I can.
a third degree
Yes,
burn on somebody's hands?
I I've already done that. Well, not a third degree, but it was pretty bad because I work with aluminum. It's like
Sorry,
1,200
guys.
degrees. I can I can help people, but it's like I third shift is like I like the hours in a way because I'm up and I'm not really tired when I'm working, but when I get home, if I do try to sleep, I usually sleep with my TV on, which I know you shouldn't do that because I never get in my deep sleep. I'm like half awake still, kind of, but I sleep like 4 hours a day. Like let's say I go home, I get home and I go to bed at 9:30 when I'm supposed to be streaming or whatever. If I just lay down, I'll wake up at 12. Then I'll be up until like 3 or 4 or 5, and then I'll go back to sleep till 10. Like it's not like I don't actually get a whole good night's sleep or a day's sleep. I live on a main street. It's not super loud, but cars go by all the time. The TV's on because I'm watching something or just pass out to it, and I don't sleep very well because their shift sucks ass.
No, man. Whenever, like, I think one of the best parts about living out, like, in like the actual fucking country where there's not a house around for like 2 fucking hours, like working third shift is a perfect opportunity. So, like, very few,
Wait,
like the only thing
do you
you'll
live
ever.
that far away from somebody?
There was a point where I was living like that, and like it at one point, and like there's like it's kind of scary at a point because like if something happens and you need to get a
Oh
hold of
yeah, I
somebody,
bet.
like there's no one around. If there's ever like a serial slasher with who wears people's faces, masks and shit, like you will you will never
The
have any
hash
help.
slinging slasher.
More like Leatherface, but yes, the hash slinging slasher is a good one too.
Slasher or the slash. I want to live in the country, and I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not a man, but I'm not like a manly man to where like if I lived in the country, I wouldn't do country things. And if I didn't have Wi-Fi, I'd probably like shoot myself.
That was probably the
I
worst
do like
part
to.
of living in a place like that. Like the internet was so fucking shit, dude. Like it's fucking
I'm
awful.
surprised you got internet.
Yeah, like I really was
I'm
too.
actually shocked they don't have nothing yet to fix that.
But I mean, like even now though, like I'm in a more populated area, I guess you could say. It's not really populated, but it's in an area where like there's people around, but we only have one internet service around, and like we can do satellite, no guarantees it'll pick up. So our internet company kind of has a monopoly on pretty much everything. So if like so they control the prices of everything. Like right now I'm paying the criminal fucking prices, like $90 for like 15 megabytes of download. And it's fucking insane.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking terrible here. And like there's nobody here to
pay.
compete with it.
What do I pay? 90, almost $100. It's a little bit less. I get 200, or it's 200 or 300 megabytes per second, and I get 20 upload speed.
Yes, dude. See, that's what I want. I would love to be able to make like a streaming house. And the only way you're gonna be able to do that is if you have like 50 upload. And like it's fucking impossible to do that here.
I fucking still can't stream very well anyway. Like I even tried to do the thing you did with Hot and Swatty, like stream from do the a whole screen capture thing with the computer and all that
You
stuff.
don't have a
It worked
computer
for a
though.
second, like.
That's the thing.
Well, yeah, I know, and I wish because I think if I had even just a little bit better computer, or that would basically work, I could probably do that, which I think that'd be cool. And I just don't have the money for a computer.
But yeah,
But
that was the
that's all I
thing.
want to do. I
Swati
want
went out
like
and bought like a $3,000 like built computer. Like she put a lot of fucking money into that the goddamn thing.
yeah, I just got a laptop. I think I told you, I think it was nap times. I told him. No, I think it was you. I told you the processor I had. No, it was nap times, and he's like, yeah, that's you couldn't do shit with it. Like whatever my
Intel Core
laptop
i2,
is, it's
something
just
like
basically
that.
like for it's Intel inside. That's what it says on the sticker. Let me see if I can find settings. Now I'm curious. Well, what would I search in my search bar? Just settings.
I can't remember, dude. The OS has
I'll
changed
just
so
click on
fucking
this.
much. I don't remember how to do anything on computers anymore. It's kind of sad, really, because I used to be such a fucking nerd.
Have you heard that the bird is the
Oh
word?
my god, is that what we've resorted to in this podcast?
Bird
Quoting
is the word.
fucking Family Guy.
Bird is.
God
Hey!
damn it! Stop fucking hitting the mic with my mic.
Hey! You gotta follow our content.
I did, and I see you're breaking the fourth wall, acknowledging chat. Well done. Also,
Yeah, see.
does that put me at
I get
150
things.
now? Just out of curiosity. Hold on.
And talk to Cortana.
Nope, still at
Oh,
149. All good. I don't care.
She can suck my dick.
Jesus, man. Come on.
All
Alright, anyway.
Hey, Jesus. I hate computers. I can't find nothing. Missions of history. No, I want to look at my fucking my speed or whatever I got. Processor. Is that what I want to look up?
He's
Processor.
going for distance. He is going for
How do you
speed.
spell that?
He's all alone in his
There you
time
go.
of need.
There, I got it. I figured words out. I'm glad there's spell check. I swear to God, I'm so horrible with like spelling and shit like that. All right, so okay, here I have. Oh, yeah, this is horrible. My processor is 1.60 GHz gigahertz. My installed RAM is 4 gigs. My that's really all it says. Let's see.
I almost wish you could screen share with me, just so I could do it for you. But it's whatever. I'm not worried about it too much.
What? Am I not on the right thing?
I think you are. I think you're looking in the wrong spot.
I got 4 gigs, baby.
Did I
Nothing.
ever show you the T-shirt I made for Meth Bear?
No, but you're talking about making a T-shirt for me.
Well, yeah, sorry.
You're good at making.
I still have. I still plan
actually,
to.
I want
But
to see it.
here, I'll
What's this shirt? Is it a bear?
put it on screen real
Meth?
quick. Hold on.
Meth.
And this will be. I don't know if he's gonna use it or not, but I definitely made this for him, and just in the hopes that he would use it. But this is it. He's going for Okay, I'm done. I can't keep singing that.
I like that. That looks cool. Keep calm and use your bullets.
But no, like, I hope he uses it. I don't want any money for that, except for, $1.6 million that you're gonna make off of my very crappy but very easily made T-shirt design. I hope you enjoy yourself, Meth Bear. Anyway,
Meth Bear.
Meth Bear.
He can hear you.
Meth Bear.
He's not in the he's not in the strum, is he?
He hasn't
Should be.
commented if he is, but
Should be.
I don't know.
I'm shocked this don't have 1,000 views right now. This is interesting. Everyone should come by and listen to our rambles.
We do not have
I could-
1,000
yeah, it's
views.
fucked
You're
up
so
that-
full of shit.
No, I'm saying we should. What's fucked up is I could probably talk for even longer. Hey, Night Fury, what's going on? Thanks for walking on by the podcast. Words?
Fuck
Yeah,
me,
what's
man.
going on, buddy? How long have we been talking? We're going for 8 hours.
We are not going for fucking 8 hours.
Let's do
You're
it.
so full of shit. No, I'm not doing that.
We got this.
I can't do it.
It's a record.
It's not
We're gonna-
possible.
it is possible.
Well, the reason I don't want to do
We
talking to you for 8 hours is perfectly fine. What the fuck?
Oh, don't lie.
What the fuck did you say, Night Fury?
He said, "Fuck." Now I probably can do it because I'm feeling kind of buzzed, but he said whatever he wants to say. He's like, "Fuck
Apparently he
Nightbot."
doesn't. He got fucking
don't
kicked
give
out
a
of my
fuck.
chat almost immediately. What the fuck did he say?
I don't think he did. He still have 5 viewers, or it went up to 5. That's
Well, that's interesting. Knight, if you're still here, I don't know why you just got kicked, but well done. You really pissed off the Nightbot that has like one blacklist word.
I don't have any. I don't think. I probably should maybe update that.
So is there anything else you're interested in talking about other than the fact that you're masturbating into your mic right now?
I wasn't masturbating. Let me go get something to drink real quick, and I will tell you. Because I know my mic will cut out, because it's a piece of shit.
Well, now that we're waiting for another 5 minutes, now would be a good time to tell you guys that this stream is actually sponsored by Monster. And by actually sponsored, I mean by not at all. Like, it had absolutely fucking nothing to do with Monster. It is non-affiliated. However, Monster, if you're listening, hit me up, guys. More than willing to listen. Night Fury, do you want to be in this podcast for? We could use another voice in here before it gets way too stale.
Still my ass. Don't be saying it's still.
You know it's
I'm here,
stale.
baby. Oh, that's not. We've been on a roll.
No, we've actually gone quite hard in the paint, as most people would say.
Hard in the paint.
Hard in the paint.
We're gonna go full court press. Full court press.
Oh,
baby.
are we
That's what we're
gonna be the new Keemstar of Twitch? That'd be dope.
I mean,
Alert drama.
no. I want to take one more shot, but dude, this stuff is freaking warm. Ugh. I
Didn't
got
you
a
just
beer
go
there,
get a
but I don't
drink?
know if I wanna- No, I got a drink, not like an actual like shot drink. I got like a drink I can drink
Yes.
without, just. Yes.
Why don't you mix it
I'm talking about like.
so that way it's cold?
I don't know.
What's up, Night Fury?
I could probably do things. What's up, you sexy bitch?
And his mic is muted. Listen to him. Not only is he banned from my chat, but
Boy,
he's
I miss
banned from
this
my party as well, apparently.
Sexy bitch ass. How do I mix stuff together? Oh fuck! I'm gonna split all over my
Can
pants.
somebody please fucking clip him asking the question, how do I mix stuff together? Oh man, I just want that to be like a new banner slogan. New t-shirt coming out.
Fuck!
That's
How do I mix stuff together? With this dick? It's like a spoon.
Alright, here's what you do. You go on Amazon, you buy one of those, like those protein shakers. And all you do is literally just put alcohol in it, you put rum and coke in it, non-stop, and just shake until, like, you can't shake anymore.
Need to fucking just rum and coke that bitch. You know what I've never actually had and I kind of want to try?
What's that?
And I know it just probably tastes like cinnamon, but Fireball.
You never had Fireball?
I've actually never had. Nope.
It's a good cheap shot to buy at
I'm
bars
not-
for $12.
Yeah, it's good. I'm not an alcoholic. I could be, and I should be.
But no, that's pretty much the only thing my friends drink is Fireball, and it's really weird to see them do that because I fucking hate the taste of it. Like I've gotten sick off that shit so many fucking times. Like it's just not worth drinking anymore.
Night Fury, why are you not talking? You don't love us.
Whatever, man.
He's in there.
Oh wait, he broke his
See him.
mic. I forgot about that. He straight up broke
Oh,
his
dude.
mic, and he's trying to get it fixed right now. I can guarantee it. Oh well.
It's all that rage.
Well, everybody,
There's 49 people online right
make
now.
sure to go sub to MF Crazy Legs, or not sub, excuse me, follow. You can also subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'll give that a link whenever I get a chance.
Oh yeah, that's the best. Here, you want me to do it?
Why are you inviting me from another account, Night Fury? No, you join this one.
You know where to go, Night Fury. To the Crazy League channel. Watch my cringe. In 3 hours, I've gotten on the Can You Say Cringe? I've gotten 12 views. Yeah.
You're not on my friends
Okay,
list.
I
Oh
will
my
go
fucking
viral.
god, am I really about to have to do this? Why did you invite me
All
from
right,
this?
why in the hell?
There it goes.
Why in the hell did I get banned from your chat within 2
'Cause you're-
seconds of being in
It
there?
depends. What did you say?
I said nothing. I literally just gave you an emote.
What did you put?
Yeah,
One
that's
emote.
not what you're supposed to say.
What the heck? It's my Night Fury Let's Go. The little Night Fury that says Let's Go above it. Like what's so wrong with a cute little Night Fury that says Let's Go? Like your chat has problems. Your Nightbot needs to be banned for life.
It is banned.
Yeah, banned for life. Ban me for life.
Because I can't even chat in your channel. It says I'm banned right now.
Boom! I posted it.
Like, I'm actually banned, dude. I got blacklisted. Like, what? I'm not
Not
banned
me.
from anybody's channel
It does not say
ever.
you're banned. As a matter of fact, it says quite the opposite.
Not yet.
I can't say anything in your channel. I've tried refreshing it twice.
You might be having some Twitch issues. I don't know what's going on with it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you.
There we go.
Yeah, you only got timed out.
As a plug.
Unless,
Okay,
unless,
so this is what I said.
unless
Just-
it was nap time.
Yeah, see? I can't even say anything. What the fuck?
Nope. Can't say nothing.
Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. I
Jeez,
may
bro.
or may not have put Night Fury is a bannable offense.
Wow.
Just for shits and gigs.
Why?
That's alright though.
Lies.
We're not paying
Yeah.
attention to chat anyway,
I
so I'll fix it in a minute.
I am. Because there's an amazing link that you should click on.
Wow. Alright, anyways. Now that I know that I'm not welcomed in both of your streams,
Both of our
Jeez,
streams.
Hey, I
thanks.
didn't say mine.
I know.
didn't say
Thanks for the
nothing to you.
food, Crazy Legs.
I didn't.
Thanks for the food content. I feel the love. I feel the love. I know how
You're
it is.
allowed
Love
on
you,
my
Night Fury.
stream any day of the week.
I don't feel it
I'm-
because I'm
I'm-
still banned in the
You're
chat.
not banned. You're timed out for 600 seconds. I don't know why you're getting banned. I really have no idea.
I still got 8 minutes and 44 seconds.
You're not being in my chat.
That's it. Make me a freaking moderator so I don't have this freaking issue.
Yeah, actually,
This
that's
is
not a
stupid.
bad idea. Hold on.
Make me the creator of it.
Holy cow. Yeah, make me the content creator.
Yeah,
what I
just
did
make-
there?
Yeah. Aha, content. That was good. Actually.
That
Woo!
was pretty good.
Alright, you're actually banned. Hold
Hey,
on.
content. After we're done with this,
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like, I am straight up. I can't say anything.
after we're done with this podcast, do you want to play some Rainbow Six?
Absolutely.
Dude, I've seen that game and it looks dope.
All right,
It
Knight,
is
there you
dope.
go. Go ahead, send that
And it was
emote
on
again
sale
so I
for
can
like
ban you
12 bucks.
manually.
Yes.
really? Yeah.
I'm gonna spam my emotes.
Yeah, that's what I put in your chat. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's the name of
I
it,
only did it once the last time too.
dude. The name of
Well,
your
it's only
fucking
night.
emote.
F34, let go. Doesn't even say Night Fury. It just says Night F34, let go.
Anyway, oh well. I'm not paying attention to chat anymore. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Night Fury, welcome to the
Wow.
podcast. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you
I'm
guys?
super duper. I'm glad you
How about
asked.
you
Great.
guys?
Let's get this super duper epic win on the Fortnite 360 no scope shotgun double blur.
Let's get
Yeah,
this party started.
Can we please not fucking do that?
Ugh,
Jesus, man.
why not? Like this? You want me to get my mic really close to my lips? Like this?
Actually, no. I kind of had it really far away from my face. I just had it so that it would catch everything that I was saying like this.
Oh, you're cupping your hands, doing the megaphone tactic.
Yeah, I'm cupping my hand around my mic so it literally reverbs into my microphone. If it was really close to my face, it'd sound like this.
This is what our podcast has resorted to, guys. I apologize.
Hey, it's getting good.
Would you like to make a friendly wager? Wait,
Yes, I would. What are we doing with this wager?
why
Understood.
is it 1-to-1 content of Andynator? Curious.
Because I won one and Andy won one. That's how scores
What was
usually
the
work.
wager? I'm curious. I want to know what the wager for. Tell me.
I believe it's just read various things. Blackout mostly, Call of Duty 4.
I want to make a wager with you.
You don't want to make a wager with me.
I'm gonna win it too. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Who can't walk straight? Who can't? Who's the first one that can't walk straight?
I can't because you always dig holes in
I
the
won.
ground in every fucking game we play.
I wish you clipped that one thing I did in Minecraft like last week, and I dug my own. I dug a hole to the like that big hole that 20 by 20 that I had, and I actually fucking fell in it. My own hole. I didn't know it was there, and I fucking died. God, I'm so embarrassing.
Anyway,
I've done that like twice.
welcome to the Minecraft
in
podcast.
that game so far. Yeah, Minecraft.
Night Fury, what have you been playing
It's
lately?
fun though.
Still playing Halo 5 nonstop? Okay, bye, Furry. Nice talking to you.
Halo 5. Get that Rainbow Six or Overwatch. We need to play Overwatch. Why don't we do that? We keep talking about it. We never do it.
I've been waiting on you to get on the
we need to
shit, but
do
you
it.
never get on.
I miss Overwatch. I haven't played in months.
I have
Okay.
played
I
it.
probably
That's it.
suck
I
ass
freaking-
now.
Go on.
I freaking hate the way that I have to do this. It's so stupid.
I'm clicking on it right now.
Also, why did you
I'm getting it ready.
why did you invite me from your other account, Fury?
Because that's on my PC, and so I'd use my stream mic to talk instead of having to use an alternate controller to
I
talk.
got you. Okay.
Because the way that
Stream mic.
yeah, it won't let my one controller use party chat, which is so annoying, and so I just use my streaming microphone off my PC and use the Xbox app to talk to people.
Please tell me it's because
Plus, it
you've
sounds
been
way nicer than this
so
one anyways.
toxic. You've been so toxic you just can't do party chat anymore.
No, I'm actually not that kind of guy anymore. I was back when I first started playing Halo 5. I was pretty toxic.
I know you were.
Like,
You're still
I
toxic.
freaking call people out. I call them into parties. I call them into parties and call them trash and a whole bunch of other crap.
Everybody's trash but me.
Hey, Night Fury. Secretly, I was one of those people, and I just never told you. Because I thought you were just a cunt.
No,
I
nah,
can't.
you weren't. I'd have
That's
remembered your
me.
voice. I remember every single person I've done it to.
Oh, I haven't always had
Hey,
this voice.
season 17
they're all-
on Overwatch.
Because they're all in my friends list.
Ooh, they got a 3v3 elimination. Ooh.
And I can tell you I know just about everybody in my friends list right now,
You don't know me.
with some
I
exceptions.
don't,
You don't know Crazy Legs.
I don't think you know the legs.
I used to know Crazy Legs pretty good. What happened to our
Uh,
friendship, Crazy Legs?
I don't know. I haven't talked to many people recently. It's like everybody's
No.
been doing their own thing, and it's sad.
Because you stream
You
at
just
such
stop.
weird hours, bro.
Yeah, I do. I work third shift though, so it's just,
Yeah, I feel it. I work in the afternoon. not nice.
Plus, I don't really play Halo anymore. I've been playing like Minecraft and Rainbow Six.
Yeah,
and
that's
just,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I really don't play Halo anymore either. It bugs me every time I do.
What have you been playing?
I can't
Which
do
I
it.
feel bad.
Makes me so angry.
What have you been playing?
Nothing. A life.
Sounds like a terrible
Life.
game.
It's been
Graphics
playing
are great,
Life.
but the storyline
Been
sucks.
streaming it all day.
It is. Well, I've been playing a
Graphics
little
are
bit of
great.
Dead by Daylight. I've been playing
That game's
some
fun.
freaking.
Me and Kontent
Yeah.
have that. Do you want to play with us?
It's actually quite a fun game. Let's see, what other games have I been playing?
We should all play it.
I'm pretty bad at it. You don't want to play with me. I've been playing a lot of Apex with like Thunder Chicken. I think I played Battlefield 5 once. Blackout with Andynator every once in a while, and then I play the Crash Bandicoot trilogy when I'm not playing with
There
anybody.
you go. Hell yeah. That's what I've been working on too. Like just getting achievements for.
Yeah, I know. I freaking love it, dude. It throws me back, man. Like I remember playing on my PS1 and playing that
Yeah,
game.
dude.
This is the best.
I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember the the Game Boy, the Game Boy Color? Like it had a Crash Bandicoot game on it.
Yeah, I remember my green Game Boy Color. Yeah. Had a vomit green Game Boy Color.
I had one of those
Nasty
the really
looking.
clear ones.
I freaking loved
with
it.
The clear case where
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The special edition
Yep.
ones that were perfectly clear. That came out for Pokemon Crystal, I think, right?
I don't know if it was for Pokemon Crystal,
Crystal
but it did
clear?
come out like during the time of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Because I remember having my Game Boy Pocket and playing Red, Blue, and Yellow. Pokemon. Pockets are old.
I never got to
dude.
play Yellow.
I fucking used to
Covered
love
dope.
I
Pokemon.
could play Red though.
so
Red was
much.
my
Yellow.
was probably my favorite.
Yellow was interesting. Yellow was a little weird. You literally played as Ash, and so it was just kind of like a movie.
You legitimate?
It was
You
just
what?
kinda-
You
it-
legitimately?
Yeah. Yeah, because you
Yeah.
get Pikachu right at the beginning of the game. And the Pikachu just follows you around outside of its Pokeball and hates you for most of the game.
Okay, so
Yep.
in
That game was the best.
in Red and Blue, like the main antagonist is the opposite color of what your current game is, right? Like that's how it works. What was Yellow's antagonist?
Gary. It was literally Gary.
It was called Gary? No
so
shit.
all of them basically, yeah,
Gary.
no shit, and I'm not even kidding. So, like, all of the games made you want to take place as Ash. You could have taken any name, but it was still Ash and Gary. You could have still done both of them the same way, because you still did all the same things that Ash did in all the TV shows and stuff like that, but you just played it a little bit differently.
Please
But
tell
in
me.
Yellow, you literally played it
Please tell me
as
you've never
Ash and as
unlocked.
Gary. You could have chosen different names, but
You realize those were special unlocks, right? Like if you didn't choose Gary and you chose the opposite color, you could unlock some extra Pokemon.
Net
I think I
times! Thank
knew that
you
because
for
I
the
chose
raid.
Preston on one account. I
Holy
chose my real
shit,
name.
Thank you so much. I'm
Yo,
sorry
what
I'm
up, dude?
talking for
Fuck
you
a
guys,
raid
but I'm
for the
just
party of
giving him the
15?
shout
What
out.
the shit?
Thank you, Nap Times.
What a
We
legend,
appreciate
Dude, we
it.
just talking. Are you crazy? People are gonna leave and hate
Hashtag
us?
got legs.
Great, bruh. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, they're gonna hate me on the stuff we've been
Let's see
talking
if I can
about.
do it
No,
without
not really.
getting banned this time. Wait, crazy
You
like
actually-
wait, nap times can spam without
He's a VIP.
Yeah, because it's got legs, Night Fury.
Like, it's just your
Wow,
emo.
dude.
It has to be.
nap. I literally did this. I literally did the same thing not but 5 minutes ago, and I got banned for 600 seconds.
No, but
By the night
he's
bar.
Right.
already a VIP, so like VIPs can't get banned.
Am I a VIP?
Wow, it took me that long to become a mod.
Yes, you are.
I feel
I'm
a
gonna.
little bit sad.
You're never here,
I'm
homie.
gonna look.
What's up, guys? How you doing, Oceana?
That's
Yes,
true.
I am.
We're about to play some.
Because you stream so late.
Hey,
I'm
Shiana,
gonna
what's going
sleep about
on?
now.
Thanks for walking on by the podcast.
We're about to play some Overwatch after this
Night
podcast
Fury,
is
you
done.
missed
We're
our,
almost there.
our awesome conversation that we've been having.
Dude, we've been talking for 2 straight
Freaking-
hours.
Me and
Oh,
Content
man, I
have been
totally
going for a while. How long have
Dude,
we been
I
talking
remember-
for?
Go on.
Jeez. I think y'all started at like, what, 5 o'clock my time?
Wait, what?
No, we haven't
Huh?
been going that long.
How long have
Unless you're from fucking Hawaii or something.
how long has it?
Yeah, I'm from Utah.
How long have we been doing it? Like 3 hours? It should be close.
We're at 2.5 now, with 2 breaks in between.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Man, those Game Boy games though.
Yeah, dude, I remember those like crazy. I miss those. Holy fuck,
Tetris,
Hazard
you
Mama,
can
thank
play
you so much for the
Tetris.
or the host, excuse me. Can't say words.
Pac-Man.
Freaking all of the. Yo, what's up, Oceano?
Oceano, what's going on? Thank you for stopping
Pac-Man,
by.
yeah, Pac-Man. I remember Pac-Man. I remember all the Marios.
Remember?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes,
Rocky?
Mario's-
Remember?
That was the shit.
Miranda?
Remember?
Dude. I think I played Pokemon more than anything, really. Like, I played the Marios religiously, but I played the Pokemons more religiously.
You're doing great.
Like, I
Hazards.
speedran the
Who?
Pokemons.
Pokemon Red, I just played that like 1,000 times. Like, I never stopped playing it.
I speedran the first 3 games, and then I speedran Fire Red and Leaf Green when I got my SP. And then, because I didn't buy a Game Boy Advance until after I had my SP.
I don't think I've ever owned a Game Boy Advance. The only Game Boy
Really?
yeah, the only Game Boy I've
they were
ever
pretty
owned
cool.
is that one color, and that's it. And that thing lasted for
Really?
fucking ever, dude.
Dude, I bought it. Dude, mine still
Hey,
works.
Hazard, how are you doing?
I put batteries
all
in it,
doing
turned it right on. I
fantastic.
can change all the colors and everything. Like, it's freaking dope, bruh. I love that thing.
But-
Threw it against a wall one day and it still works. Like, it's a champion.
But no, I absolutely
My first game rage.
absolutely miss games on Game Boy Advance, like or not Game Boy Color, excuse me.
Dude, they were so good. It's a solid blue color the entire time, or a solid red color, or solid whatever
Dude,
color you
that,
wanted.
that was my first gaming system, was a Game Boy. Dude, I was so
Really?
pumped. Yeah,
That was the first
Like,
gaming
I-
system I bought, personally.
I didn't buy it. I got
It's
it
a Game
for
Boy.
Christmas. I fucking lost my shit.
Dude, I bought a
was like,
Game
oh,
Boy
fuck.
when... Dude, that was the first game system I personally went out and bought. It was so awesome. I freaking loved it. I had like 40 games for it. They were all like $20 a piece.
I remember one game I bought just for the fuck of it, because I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun, but it was Rayman, or Raymond.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the guy with like the long arms, where you'd punch shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was the shit back in the day.
Man, there
You're okay? That's awesome.
was some hella good games on the 360 too that I remember, like Super Meat Boy and like just different shit like that.
Super Meat Boy was a shit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god, that game was so good.
Dude,
And,
oh my gosh.
Explosion Man.
Peggle, I think that's what it's called.
Peggle, hell yeah.
Peggle, dude.
Peggle was my
Yeah.
fucking shit
Oh,
back in those days,
no,
dude.
Yeah.
Freaking Peggle.
Yeah, man.
I think that was probably the second game I had every achievement for, like just in general.
Dead Rising, I actually love too.
Oh,
The first one.
Yeah, dude, they
I actually like that.
they
I've got
remastered
Dead
it
Rising
for
4 on
Xbox
my
One.
Xbox.
Did they?
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I'm gonna go look
Dude,
at it.
I freaking remember Zumba, like that Zumba game. That was a good one. It's been a long time since I played that game.
I think with my Xbox, I think I got the arcade edition. Like it came with like 20 like arcade games on like one little disc, and like I think Zumba was on there.
Really?
Yeah, like
Nice.
Hexic HD was on there. I think Solitaire was
I
on
used to
there.
have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, dude, it was like a
Really?
really weird one.
Galaga, I had Galaga on my 360.
Really, I hadn't seen that one.
Pretty nuts. Yeah.
I've got Galaga on the
Pretty
one.
fun.
I didn't have it on the 360.
Well,
though.
it was kind of like a Galaga. It was kind of like a Galaga. You could almost call it Galaga. I don't remember what the name was. I always called it Galaga because it was just exactly like Galaga.
Well then.
Freaking hilarious. It was like they made a spin-off of it, and it was just like perfect.
Anybody remember
Let's go.
back in the
Remember?
Xbox days where first like Call of Duty when it was online?
Yeah.
Call of Duty 2? Is that what you're talking about?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's like a sniper rock and there's like you could. I think online was so much better back then because it was so new. I mean, it was a lot more toxic, I think, but it was like, fuck
Oh
you.
no,
fuck
I was
you.
a
Just
little
everyone
shit
was-
in those days, dude. Like I was an asshole back in those days.
No, me too. Yeah.
Dude, I remember the first time I played Halo online. Like, it was the most magical thing.
You got a straight hard dick, didn't you?
Oh, dude, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a game I'm going to be playing for like forever. And then Halo 3 started coming out, and then I bought the Halo 3 Xbox, limited edition Xbox.
Broken like 2 months.
Still have it, by the way. Oh, yeah. I still have it, but I mean, it like overheated in like 3 seconds. I turned it on, I was like, dead, and I was like, really? I was like, wow.
Yeah, the
I think I warrantied it like twice or something like that, and then we just finally stopped because it was just terrible.
I don't know how the fuck I got so goddamn lucky, but like my very first Xbox 360, I have never had the red ring. I've never had it overheat. Never had anything go wrong with it. Like
Really?
period. Yeah, like the only problem that I've had with that is that the like there was a prong from a hard drive that got stuck into like the metal socket. Like that was the only thing that.
Oh yeah.
And like it took me about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months just to try to get the fuck out. But I mean, other than that, perfectly fine.
Then I bought MLG Special Edition Xbox 360, and I cut a hole in the top of that one and put like 4 computer fans on it so it would never overheat, and I never had a problem with that thing. RGB in it, oh, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Now I
those were
pick
the
up a
days,
360
man.
controller and I want to barf. It feels so nasty now, like just picking one
Dude,
up.
have you
I'm like,
picked up
oh,
a-
this thing is bulky and just disgusting.
Have you picked up a regular Xbox, like an original Xbox controller in like the
Yeah.
past couple years?
Yes. That's fucking big as
Dude,
Well,
I
it's
think they're fine.
ridiculous.
Like, I grabbed those and I'm just like, these are huge, and the buttons are tiny, like the teeny tiny little buttons. But I mean, like, it was fine. Like, I don't
You wanna know
feel
what
like
the best
constrained like I
controller
do with
is?
the 360 controller.
GameCube.
Xbox One X.
GameCube. GameCube had the best.
Okay.
That's all you know is the best controller. The best setup.
Okay.
I don't know,
Really?
man. Have you
Was
played
that
the
pretty
Vive?
good.
GameCube controller? No.
I personally like the N64 controllers. Those were pretty good.
Yeah.
No, the Vive easily #1.
Dude, James Bond, GoldenEye. That was
Dude,
my
yeah,
shit.
GoldenEye,
Odd
dude.
job. You get an odd job and fucking up your friends.
I had a friend.
Yeah, because
The
Oddjob
hat,
was like
oh.
the shortest guy, man.
I had a
You could like get away with so much.
I had a friend who made a mod for GoldenEye just a few days ago, and I played it, and like I have this like this PC controller for Nintendo, like a PC Nintendo 64 controller. The fucking buttons on that
Oh my
are
gosh,
default.
yeah,
It is so fucking crazy to play on, dude. Like it's insane,
serious?
dude. It's like you have to hit the up button on the yellow side, like the yellow up button to walk forward. Like to aim, you have to use the joystick. It's so fucking weird, dude. Like,
Dude, that's weird. So, I've got this old controller that I used to have for the first PC we ever had, and I played Halo 1 on the PC, and I had this controller to play it, and it looks like a PC or like a PlayStation controller, but it's got like a fan in the back where you can cool your hands off to like when you're super sweating. Oh, dude, I remember this thing. I still have it. It's freaking funny. It's got all the numbers and stuff for like your keyboard, and you bind all the keys. It was like the first binding controller. It was so cool. So old though, like you had to have software to get it all to work correctly, and it was like, oh, such a pain in the butt.
well, most USB devices you just plug in and like quick internet search
Yeah,
and
it
an
was a
immediate
USB,
download.
but you had to. Yeah, you had to put the disc in. You had to close the tray, and when the disc was running, that's the only time you could use the controllers, when you had the disc in the tray.
Hey, crazy! What the fuck was my second sponsor? Do you remember?
It was Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. Yes.
Right,
All right, guys,
right
we're about to go ahead and
Play-Doh.
end the stream. Not the stream. We're gonna go ahead and end the podcast, and we're gonna start playing some games, some Overwatch, maybe. I don't know. Night Fury, you want to play Dead by Daylight or something?
Yes, yes. Overwatch.
Overwatch.
I could play a couple games. I don't have Overwatch though. Dang it, man. I was gonna play
Alright,
that
Dead by
one day.
Daylight.
All right, we'll play some Dead by
Dude, it's so
Daylight
fun.
just to get it done and over with. Just want to give you
Dude,
guys
I
a
have
quick
PUBG
reminder.
on here. What the?
Just want to give you guys a quick reminder that this stream is currently brought to you by Toothpicks and Play-Doh. Please use both. Do not eat the Play-Doh. That's it. Anyway,
Fun to play with, not to eat.
no, we're changing that slogan. We've discussed this, Night Fury. How long have you been watching?
It's fun.
I'm
It's fun to
sorry.
play with and to
Like
eat.
the last 5 minutes. What do you want from me?
I knew you weren't watching since 5 o'clock, asshole.
Dude,
Yeah,
why am I
because
not
we got
getting
some
double
deep
audio?
conversations. Is it you?
Anyway, if you guys have missed a good portion of this podcast, if you guys would be interested in seeing it, it will be on YouTube on the link below. Thank you guys for stopping in. Nap Times, thank you again for the host. I will be very soon. You subscribe to Nated Night Fury?
Dude, I'm subscribed to everybody.
Oh, okay, that's a good answer.
I can't right now because I'm kind of financially pooped on right now, but
But no, we're
currently
gonna continue with some Dead by
burning
Daylight.
a few
Just
of
give
those
me a few
bridges, but-
minutes. We'll be up and ready.